How you doing, people? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am your
Hey,
host, Full Circle 420, and this beautiful, dark-skinned sister next to me is Plum. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
I have gloves on because I am definitely doing my lab stuff today. So I need gloves.
Right
So
on, right on. We doing another reaction video, and this reaction is man brings pizza for to team's house meets Chris Hansen instead. Oh, it's called Crime Watch. It's Hansen versus
oh, that's
Predator.
what we're
It's like
watching.
basically like Catch a Predator 2.0 though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had this show going on for a couple years though. You know what I'm saying? But there's only so many predators that will recognize you though. You know what I'm saying? And
Very true.
what's crazy is even the new age predators don't recognize who Chris Hansen. I'm like, wait a minute, hold the fucker. This motherfucker was the most famous motherfucker who came up with Catch a Predator, Catch a Scammer, Catch Everything, and you didn't recognize the motherfucker's face. I mean, I know he got a little older and a little bigger, but
Goodness.
I mean, he lost a lot of weight. He lost a couple of pounds.
See?
Recently though. But I'm like, dude, you do not recognize who this motherfucker is, dude. Chris Hansen. You don't know who Chris Hansen is, really, really. That's like Mike. That's like seeing Michael Jackson the first time. This man is known all around the world, all 195, whatever how many countries there is in the world, and you don't recognize this motherfucker? Are you serious? Serious? Dude, this motherfucker's in. This motherfuckers. All 54 countries of Africa know who Michael Jackson is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody knows who Chris Hansen is. This motherfucker was nationwide, international. Why they even get offshoots of Catch a Predator in Canada, England, I think it was South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, all these things, and you didn't know who Chris Hansen was? Really, nigga? Like,
They worried about getting them a little young one.
man, seriously,
Mother.
dude, man. Yeah, I
Mother needs
remember, I remember. If I guess, all right, I gotta say this though. I remember these motherfuckers actually try to put in law for these motherfuckers to be a sexual preference. I'm like, yeah, it's a sexual preference, all right. And my bullets are my bullet. The bullets are, sexual preference too. I'm a
Yeah.
bullet phobe. I'm a bullet.
So,
Like I'm a bullet. I'm a bully addict. You know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah.
I get sexually aroused with people with bullets.
You're so,
Can I share my sexuality with you,
so
Keto?
gross. So,
Seriously,
so,
that's my
you're
sexual
so silly.
preference. I get sexually aroused with bullets and
Uh,
shooting them too, especially with motherfuckers who have to touch little kids.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah, I get sexualized by bullets and guns and all that.
At the door.
Especially, I'm a real estate agent too. And this family of bullets asked me to find them a home. You know what
You
I'm
are
saying? And
so
I think I
silly.
found good found good property with these motherfuckers right here. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my sexual preference. Yeah, I'd be like, ooh, look at that bullet, so shiny and beautiful. So that's a big bullet right there. Oh, that's a sexy bullet right there. Sexy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, they was trying to sign that into law, and then they try to make it like, we're just born this way type shit. Do you know what
oh
you
goodness.
know what? I mean, seriously, I'm like, I said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Heterosexual is my preference. That means I like nothing but opposite sex women. You know what I'm saying? I don't like anything that's not a natural born female.
I've actually like I feel like it can be I don't want to say this. I guess like a mental illness, but it's not really considered. And
It's
the
not.
reason why I say that is because some people are born that way because I met this guy.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
I remember you
And
telling me about
so
that.
and you know me, I'm patient and I will ask questions just so I can get an understanding. I'm not judging, but it makes me aware. You know what I'm saying? And because at that time when I was asking this guy, my daughter was, I want to say 4, maybe 5 years old. She was around that age. And he said that he would even go lower than that. Lower than that. He was attracted to little girls. And I was like, me asking all these questions, I honestly, and he said he's always been, he just doesn't remember him not being that way. But he did also mention that when he was younger, he was, I guess his mother's friends, some girl, some lady, and then also an older babysitter or something. They touched on him, they messed with him. And I think that triggered it. But as a little boy, I mean, of course, you're not going to be, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be attracted to, if you're a little boy, you're going to be attracted to other little girls. So I think that part is natural. But what happens is if once you mature and your desire doesn't mature, there's an issue. You see what I'm saying? And so his desire didn't mature. He's married, family, everything. And he's pretty successful. And so, and I was like, I was just confused. I think it's more of a mental illness, or because some mental illnesses can be brought upon by trauma, and maybe that was a little traumatic for him, and he doesn't want to accept it as traumatic, or maybe I don't know, but or maybe some people are just born like that, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm sorry. You can't be born with a sexual inclination, though.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like I'm not saying you're born and as soon as you come out your mama's womb, you want to, I'm just saying, like I mentioned before, like if it's something that's once that you're maturing and that desire is not maturing, that right there, I feel like is an issue. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, and it's like, and if there was no kind of traumatic event to bring upon that, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of times it's behind a traumatic event. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if you don't look at it as a traumatic event, it still could be. You see?
So damn, a woman touched him though?
Two of them, two of his mother's friends.
See, and motherfuckers don't believe that shit, but here's the thing though. Yeah. Unlike Catch a Predator, you know what I'm saying? Women only touch men, little boys that's known to them though, like somebody's little brother or somebody's cousin or something. They'll disguise it as, oh, that's my little boyfriend right there. You keep saying shit like that, but oh well, I think she like me, and then she goes a little too far with that though. You know what I'm saying?
She may have been a victim as well. It's like a cycle. Yeah. It's a cycle because and that's what I've noticed. Even just working with kids, you know what I'm saying? It's literally a cycle. You have, like, say Johnny over here, he's being abused at home, but he goes to a public school. So Johnny's going over here expressing what he's going on, but not expressing it in a negative way, but making it look like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, I got a girlfriend, and yeah, we poke around, and so he's introducing this to Janice. So Janice is innocent. Her mind is innocent. Because, and these are all elementary kids or whatever. And so her mind is innocent, but now Johnny's introducing this to Janice. Now Janice is going to introduce, it's like a disease, it spreads. You see what I'm saying? And so, and if someone goes too far with it, then there you go. It's a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Then they grow up. It's a whole cycle. And then it's like when, they get older, they're going to still be stuck in like these, like, I would never understand why a grown man would be attracted to a child. I wouldn't, even though the dude broke it down to me, he broke it down to a T, and I accepted what he told me, but I don't understand it, nor do I agree, but I would have to accept because that's his view. That's how he looks at it. And he said that he talked to another one. He said, he didn't say pedophile. He said, I talked to another one who's just like me. And he said he found a guy, he was walking his dog or whatever, and he ran into a guy. He was like, and they both looked at a little girl. She was around 12. She was walking, checking the mail or something, walking by herself. And he said he heard the guy go, like that. Then he mentioned, he was like, yeah, you like that too, huh? He said, then they striked up a conversation about it, and they said that it's crazy how people look at them weird behind it. Yeah, they don't see it. They don't view it as being different. The only reason why he won't touch a child is because he knows he'll go to jail. That's the only reason why. He's even groomed this one girl. This one girl he knows because he. I'm not gonna give too much details about him, but he groomed this one girl. He was trying to groom her from when she was. I think he first met her when she had. It was like a 4th or 5th birthday party, maybe a 6th birthday party. And he looked at her, and he was like, he was attracted to her then, and he patiently waited and kept making these, gestures and talking to her, keeping her kind of close. And when she got around 16ish, he told her, he was like, I want you, right? And so he's like, he said, but I'm gonna wait until you're 18 to have you. He waited on her 18th birthday. They were supposed to meet up at the mall. She did not show. He was upset. He was like, why did you not meet? Da, da, da. She was like, well, I just can't find myself going through with it.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
So, and it's weird because it's like, you think about it, you have a lot of people, not just men, they're women too. You have a lot of people around kids grooming them or plotting to potentially hurt them, and they don't look at it as hurting. They look at it as, whatever they want to look at it as, but it's hurting the kids, which again, that damages the child, and they grow up to be. It's a whole cycle, and they end up being a predator. When it said Crime Watch, I thought it was like something else, but I like these shows too. I like it. I'm excited to see what this is about.
I mean,
now
this
girls, one, so I don't know.
Well,
no, you know what I'm saying. I have girls and and boys too, or but
actually,
boy.
to be honest with you, with boys, it happens more than motherfuckers really realize. It just never reported though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. Even when I was younger, right?
Yeah.
Even when I was younger, I used to hear all the time. Oh, and then little boy tells her parents or something like, "Man, she touched me. She touched my woo woo." It's like, "Oh, you didn't like it. You didn't like it."
I was just gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing, and it's not.
I'm like, dude, like, man, I put it like this right here, man. This woman trying to do it with me, tried it with me. Man, I almost broke her motherfucking wrist. I wasn't a violent person though. That's the thing. I'm not a violent person. But it kept.
But that was something out of your nature to make you act out of nature. Act out of your nature. Right. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that's normal for you.
I mean, I knew from a get go, I would date nothing but women though. You know what I'm saying? But with one trying to touch me that I didn't want to touch, man, I almost broke her fucking wrist. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, it's sad. It's sad.
Man, I had older women. I was like fucking 6 years old. I had older women coming at me though. I used to be like, I was like 6 years old when a 24-year-old woman came to me though. I didn't lie about my age. I was like, I'm only 16. I mean, can you not tell though? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's okay. I was like, no, that's not okay.
And it's sad though. It's sad.
I was like, because at the time I thought 24 was like really old though. I was 16. I thought 24 was like up here. And I was like, man, if you don't get your ass up away from me, man, you need to stop fucking with young kids. You're gonna have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought 24 was like, I'm 16, 84 is like years away though. But I'm thinking by the time I get 24, she's gonna be old though. You know what I'm saying? She's 8 years older than me, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm 16 now, she's 24, but I get 8 years later, I'll be 24 and you'll be 32. Then 8 years later, I'll be 32 and you'll be in your motherfucking 40. You'll be way up there. And I'm thinking in the future, she's gonna be having like in her 40s, she's gonna be having like gray hairs, wrinkles, and all this other shit. Little did I realize I'm 40 years old now, I don't have none of that.
Yeah. But when you're younger, that's how you can be 18 and think like people who's 30, they're ancient, they're dinosaurs, you know what I'm saying? But that's because you're a child in your mind still. No matter how much you want to the other. 18, yes, legally, you're an adult, but mentally you're not ready for life. Like to be, because your brain is still developing. Right. And then it's crazy because people prey on that. Right. Predators prey on that.
Mm-hmm. And then another thing too, right? The reason why 18 is still age to be a considered adult is because motherfuckers in the government motherfuckers in the laws, period, is thinking about yesterday's ages with today's ages though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
18 is no 18 is no longer an adult though, you know what I'm saying? Key word, teen. You're still a
Yeah, exactly.
teen. You may go join the military to fight for your well, what they say, what you're fighting more about your country, but you're really fighting for is for their interests though, you know what I'm saying? I learned that the hard way. But I'm like, dude, yeah, you may be an adult legally, but mentally you still a child. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have met some mature 18-year-olds, but even them, a lot
They're
of
still
shit.
child minded.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they could pay bills, they can do all balance check buds, invest stuff like that.
They can still be like my 16-year-old. She can do all that, pay bills and all that. If she really broke it down to, she can't. You know what I'm saying? Because she's mature for her age,
Right,
but at the end of the day, she still has a mind of a child.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's like and then it's like when I think about when I was younger, when I was a teenager, when I was, like in my mind, I understood why I did what I did, but me as an adult, looking at what I did as a child, I was like, I just
right,
didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because in my
right,
mind, things worked out differently. But when it came out to play out from what I had planned on doing, it did not play out the way I was planning out. And it's because in my mind, I was thinking as a child. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And then when things didn't happen and things backfired on me and this and other, and it's like, oh my goodness, this and other. And then it's like I look back as an adult and I'm like, I mean, I can't say what I was thinking because I know exactly what I was thinking. I know why I was thinking it, you know what I'm saying? But it's
right,
like that makes me understand like a child's mind is a child's mind, you know. People prey on, that child being a child.
right, right.
Crazy. I hate that.
That's shit. All right, but let's get this party started.
All right.
It's Saturday night in the Connecticut suburbs. Autumn is in the air,
Get in the suburbs.
and this guy is bringing pizza to the door. Jeff Sokol is no
least he brought pizza.
delivery man.
Look at his picture. Oh, good gracious.
Girl.
Good, how are you?
Sokol drove all the way from Boston to our sting house in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Wow,
What
Boston
he
and
doesn't
Connecticut
know is
though.
that we've placed more than a dozen hidden cameras all over the property. His date with a 13-year-old is going to be on national TV.
Good shit.
On Sokol's LinkedIn page, he calls himself Master of Puppets, possibly a reference to a famous heavy metal song. He says he graduated from the University of Massachusetts Amherst with a degree in management. He worked in the insurance industry as an auditor, but he says he now drives for Lyft.
Look at his picture. Looks creepy.
You see that shit? So, but why the fuck you dressed like a 12-year-old grown serial killer?
Who poses like that? I guess he does.
I don't fucking know, man. I do not fucking know. This dude's a lame though. This dude's a fucking lame though, my dude. This dude's a dude. He's the guy. He's the type of dude. He's the type of dude. Go to a woman, say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is so 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 so," and they'll look take. Well, get your creepy ass out body.
Goodness gracious. He looks creepy.
Dude. I don't know who the hell's gonna date him though. I mean, somebody would date him. Maybe old boy that gets his asshole so wide a watermelon can be sucked through it though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, maybe he could go that way. At least,
Oh my goodness.
at least he'll get what he gets what he wants. I guess he'll be the little girl, and they'll be.
We're working with the cooperation of the Fairfield Police and the online watchdog group Tetrad Core.
But hold on, from Boston to Connecticut, do you know how fucking far that is?
I know he was determined. He knew what he was doing.
Man, look, that's a 2-hour ride though. 2 hours.
I don't know the distance. I know it just sounds.
I know that.
exactly.
No, I know that.
He knows what he's.
I know the difference because I've been in New York once, though. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been to Boston or Connecticut or no shit like that. But I was like, damn, you know what? I wonder how long. It's from Boston or Massachusetts to Connecticut, right? And I'm like, yeah, like even across the state, it's like a fucking hour away.
Really?
Yeah, that's not a hot skip and a jump though. You know, even though it's all it does all that's clumped it together. It's not a hop, skip, and a jump from each other though. You know what I'm saying?
He brought pizza.
Listen about pizza. Or what kind of pizza though? That's the.
He probably sprinkled a little extra on it to make her do whatever he wants. People are crazy.
Actually, see one thing though. Here's the thing though. They never ever eat or drink anything the predator gives them though. You know what I'm saying? That's one.
Yeah.
That's that one rule. You don't touch none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And who's this little girl right here? Whose little girl is this? Seriously, whose little girl is this? Whose daughter is this, man? Get out of here. This is somebody's daughter. Get this little girl out of here, man. What y'all doing? She looked kind of like an old 18-year-old woman, but you know what I'm saying? She like, but her height is like, dude, whose kids is this? Whose kids is this? Y'all some fucked up parents. Whose kids is this?
Oh my goodness. This is horrible.
Pictures of actual 13-year-olds on social media. We're hiding their identities. It's not long before Sokol contacts our decoy, we'll call her Bailey, and the chat gets a little raunchy. Are you a virgin? LOL, yeah, that is personal. No, I was with my boyfriend once. I really want to be intimate with you. Do you have pretty feet? LOL, yeah, I don't have homeless feet. He then turns the conversation personal.
What does that mean?
No adult should ever ask a 13-year-old. Do you trim your blank? LOL, yeah. Do you think blank size matters? Nope, X was decent. I'm not that big, but I know how to satisfy a girl. Sokol seems to be worried that Bailey might be an undercover cop, so he asks for a custom pic.
I kind of figure. What do women say? What's that thing they say now? Oh yeah, SDE. Yeah, I knew you had SDE. SDE.
Oh my goodness, I think I got it.
Okay. I don't know if I can say it, but yeah. Well, yeah, actually I can't say it. Small dick energy. You know what I'm saying? Look at the way he's posed. Look, he ain't going with a little girl. Like, think about it.
Oh my goodness.
That's how. No, seriously. That's how most of them catch him young too.
I didn't even think of that. Oh,
yeah, that's how. So I just thought about it. Yeah, that's how most of them catch him young because they probably get small dick energy. And once you do a version, there's nothing else to compare with it though. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be going that's why they be R. Kelly these little ass kids and shit. See, that's why I say every fucking pedophile has to have that because some of the matter is you fucking with kids, bro. Kids. What the fuck you doing fucking with kids, bro? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get your, and especially the motherfucking
what?
Nothing.
No, say it, because you know I'm gonna say it. I think I heard you. I
said especially. I said.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
I'm trying to hear what you said. I'm gonna say it with my chest. Say it with your chest.
I said just like the customer.
What? Who? Huh? Customer service? That's not what you said though.
That's not what I said. I said customer. Let me bless me, Father, for I said type motherfuckers though. You know what I'm saying? The Catholic.
But it's everywhere. It's not just in the church. Literally,
no, I know.
Yeah,
I know that. But
if you can get around a child, those people.
With Catholic preachers, man, I say if I was the Pope, the first thing I would do is knock that follow 70 bullshit off, man. I'm just that should be done. Because in fact the matter is how you gonna be a preacher with no woman, with no children? How you gonna be?
Catholics are not
How you gonna do
preachers,
that?
they're priests.
Well, priest, whatever. How you gonna be a priest? Well, even then, how you gonna be a priest with no children, and no wife? How you gonna do that? You say
I don't know.
you say foundation of family. How you gonna talk about the foundation of family? You ain't got your own.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just saying. That's why I would do. If I was,
Catholic.
that's what I would do if I was Pope. If I was a Catholic Pope, though, you know. So I'm like, yo, check it out. You can have women now. You can all have women. Any woman you want, all the women you want, you can have them. Consently, of course. With consent, of course. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to go, you want to have 2 or 3 wives, go right ahead. I don't really give a damn. You need some children anyway. Shit. The population's dwindling. Everybody's getting old. Need some women. Just saying.
To prove she's real. Take a selfie holding up 4 fingers below your face, then I would know it's really you. My fear is that it's not you, that it's someone in law enforcement looking to nail someone. Bailey sends the pic, and Sokol sends a creepy reply. I like it. Your hands are cute. Wow. Sokol knows the girl is 13, and he says he knows what he's doing is illegal. As a 44-year-old guy, I shouldn't be talking to 13-year-old girls like this. You know, I could be put in
He's
jail.
44.
Found out we were intimate.
What the
fuck?
only
way police would know
what kind of drugs was he doing?
Is if someone saw us together or you told the police. Not by me. Blank that.
Hold up. This motherfucker's 44? Yeah, what kind of
the one I told you about, he's a granddaddy, or is it a great granddaddy? He's in his 60s, I think now, 50s or 60s.
At 50 and 60, for some people, for some men, they shit don't even get up no more, so they can't do shit.
They got pills for that, Terry.
Sometimes those pills don't work.
I don't know.
Well, they do work. You know, they do work because, you know, I told you about what guys are doing now to, you know, have any staying power. You know what I'm saying? Basically, staying power.
What is that? What
Basically, it goes like this: you can only have sex for so long before your shit start, you know, getting tired and start dwindling it down. Yeah. So you take this blue pill, and all of a sudden you stay hard for 3.3 to 2 to 3 hours now. Though, you know what I'm saying? You can keep going.
Really?
Yeah. People are we've been doing that.
That'd be insane. I would don't take no don't do no pills with me.
No, they take the pills, not you.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't care if you take it, but I mean, you know, because you know what I mean. You ain't doing nothing, but
I mean, you would know anyway because they'll take it.
I sure wouldn't know.
Because it takes 30. Because according to Viagra, it takes 30 minutes to work, and it takes even longer if you have food in your system, though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what they're doing though. They've been doing that shit since the 90s, though. Man. Well, not Viagra wasn't around at that time, but it was like some other like Spanish flies, and, you know, all that other shit. Yeah.
Goodness, Terry.
I'm just giving you the history. I'm just giving you the history.
In fact, dinner is delayed. Sokol is late because he said
look at the picture.
Leak.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
He thinks he's calling Bailey to tell her he's late, but he's actually speaking to Lori from Tetrad in our virtual control.
Oh, that's what she is.
Did plumber get there yet?
It's not. It's late.
Man,
Finally,
what's up with her hands? How old is that girl?
I-95 for
She's not a girl. She's a whole grown lady.
No, that's what I'm saying. How old is she? She looks like a little girl.
Yeah, she's old enough to have hands like that, Terry. That's how old she is.
Arrives at the house. Our on-site decoy.
Dude, my mom was in her 50s to have legs like that.
Goodness.
Sorry about that. Come on in.
But he bought pizza though.
Good, how are you?
He bought pizza.
That's okay.
It's really dark out.
That's a long drive.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
You know, it's crazy. She's actually 19 years old.
Yeah. Well,
because they can't have actual teenagers, you know, as
a decoy.
Yeah, decoys and shit. So they had to like 18, 19. But I don't. She's 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? They don't actually hire just 18-year-olds. They go 19 and up though. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
they have to
yeah.
use. But they have to
One
look.
who's of age.
They have to look young enough
Young.
to pose as a 13-year-old girl. I could tell she was a girl by her teeth though. But you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yes, you can have. Yes, you can. Yes, you can tell people's age by their teeth. Any doc- yeah, any dentist, any orthodontist will tell you yes. Because here's the thing though, people are like 40 and older. You know what happens?
It's
The
infuriating.
gums recede up. Though, you know what I'm
Really?
saying? Yeah.
I'm almost 40, Terry.
I mean, it does happen to most people.
Is it happening to you? I mean, you're in the 40 club.
Not yet.
But those cupcakes look good.
They don't. You know, grind right at your 40. It goes in your 40s, though. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing goes at the first age of the decade.
Sorry,
You
Terry.
know what I'm saying?
I had to ask. Where is my thermometer?
Actually, yeah, my gums been receding since I was in my since I was 35. So shit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
35?
Yeah.
Terry.
I just noticed that 35 though. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you all yes. And plus your teeth have like ways you can tell the age of your animal and everything. Yeah, you can tell your age by your teeth. As a matter of fact, ask any military dentist, any military dentist, they'll show you how they do it too.
Well, why you gotta be a military dentist? Can it be any dentist? Shouldn't all dentists know?
Huh?
Shouldn't all dentists know?
So what?
Why does it have to just be a military dentist? Can all dentists know?
Because in the military it was needed because say you get burned up in a firefighter, right? Say you get bombed up though, you know, say there's no way there's no way to identify you by your body, by your your arms, legs missing, no fingerprints. So your teeth so your teeth is the next best thing to tell your age and tell how they tell those are identifiable, so do your dental records and all this other shit. It also tells your age too, just in case, you know what I'm saying, they don't know.
Terry, I can't find my thermometer. I have another one, but it's for my wax.
All right, so let me continue.
Oh, here it is. What? Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll settle into it.
Okay.
So, kind of picture got just. There's plates right behind you.
So like the small pizza is like almost as big as the big one. So I didn't know that. Like you said small, I thought it'd be like a really small one.
Yeah.
I said big one.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am. I'm fine.
I've just never done this before.
I know.
Have you?
No, not really. I mean.
Are you telling me the truth?
I mean, I've met girls online, but I don't like come like.
You don't want to self-incriminate? We get it.
It's
It's kind of crazy, huh?
It is crazy. Yeah. Why did you let me? If you're so nervous.
It seems like a good idea, and you seem nice.
Why do you think I came?
I think I know.
Oh, I know why you want to. I know why you came.
I knew you were gonna.
I know why you came.
I knew you were gonna head there. I knew you were gonna. We're gonna make an exit. I knew it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I know why you wanna. I know why you came.
I can't do it.
I know why you came, you nasty motherfucker. I know why you came.
Goodness
You
gracious.
you nasty motherfucker. I know why you came. For the same reason I came over my homegirl's mother's house.
So crazy.
No, for real. That's serious. That happened for real. No bullshit.
Wait, what?
It was my homeboy's wife's mother. I was a grown
Oh
man.
my goodness, that is
I was
so
a
gross.
no, I was a grown man at the time though. You know, I was a grown man. What? She was fine. What you mean? She was only like 47 years old.
Okay.
And let me tell you,
She was a mother figure to you, towards you.
she was no mother figure to me. I barely
But she
knew
was
her.
your homeboy's mother.
I never met her though. She was not that close with me though. You know what I'm saying? She was like close, then I wouldn't even think about it. But she was just somebody I just met though. You know what I'm saying?
But you knew.
I knew who she was when I met her. Yes, I never knew who she was though until I met her. That's what I'm saying.
But when you met her, after you met her, you smashed.
Well, see,
Knowing that was your homeboy's mother, who is a kind of a mother figure. I think guys look at things differently. And I think this is one of the things that y'all look at differently.
right,
I'm
because
like, ew, gross.
where
And
ill
you're
goes?
okay with life.
No,
Ah!
she was my homeboy's
Right.
wife's mother. She wasn't no closeness to me
But
though.
still, that's kind of like smashing the auntie.
Well, she's somebody's auntie.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
I was 20 at the time, so shit.
Oh boy.
And that's when I was in my low vibration too though. You know what I'm saying? I'll never obviously if I go back and do it, that shit would never be done. But
It is what it is. I sure either she tickled your pickle or something. I don't know what to say.
well, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that, man.
Oh boy.
We're not gonna talk about that. But let's just say
boy.
when a woman's in her 40s, that is actually her peak, her sexual peak. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
Oh boy. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, I don't even think about it. Oh, change the subject.
Wait a minute.
wanna
Hold on.
think.
I just
I
thought
don't
about
want to think about it. That's so gross.
not to me. I didn't know her. We just
You
met.
knew, y'all.
Hold on. That's my homeboy.
Know each other.
His wife was cool, but she wasn't my homie or nothing like that. She wasn't. She was.
That's like the auntie, bro.
Look,
That's like the
like I
auntie.
said, she was somebody's auntie.
Oh, so gross.
I'm just messing with you, man. Not really.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's so gross.
you did a bit. You did it on a baby before.
Look, of course, but my thing was they had no type of relationship to anybody I knew. That would make it so awkward. Matter of fact, when I was younger, this guy he was trying to talk to me, but I wasn't having time. Well, what happened was I wasn't really doing much or anything, and so and he was, he offered to take me out or whatever. I was like 8. I had to be like 18 because that was before I had kids, so I was 18. And so fresh out of high school, all that. And this older guy, I knew he was older, but I didn't know how much older because he was holding it very well.
Right.
And then at that point in my life, I was having it seemed like every guy was trying to get with me. And I was like, no. But with him, he was like, well, he just kept trying to pursue me. And he was like, well, let me just take you out. I was like, all right, fine. And then so we went to like IHOP or something. And then I was like, okay, he seems pretty cool. So I didn't mind getting to know him, but I knew he wanted to take it to another level. I didn't want that. And so, I didn't want that, nor was I really ready for that with him. And so anyway, one day he invited me over to, I think it was like to his yard, or he had like I forget, it was like I don't want to say a junkyard, but I guess it was a junkyard. Anyway, he had like him and a couple of his friends there, and they were all laughing. They all were older. I saw how clearly they were so much older, and I was like, okay, so he was the only one who held his look well, and so I was like, okay. And then he had made a comment there in front of all his friends. It was like me, him, and like 2 or 3 of his friends there. So long ago. He goes, yeah. He was like, yeah, she went to school with my daughter, and I was like, whoa, who is your daughter? He was like, yeah, he told me who she was. I was like, I gotta go. Because now I see you as a daddy.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not
I
trying
got
to
up and left. I excused myself, and I ain't never thought he called me. I never touched him because I was like, you acting like a daddy. You want no, thank you. I'm good.
Well,
I
I'm not gonna say it. Because every time you say daddy, man, a thought just comes.
Oh boy.
A thought just came in my head when you said daddy.
Oh boy.
I'm like, now look at me, daddy. I was like, well, he would have talked to you, or he probably would have been your daddy.
That is so gross.
I'm like, no, but on the real though, shit. I was an adult. She was an adult. You know what I'm saying? She was no closer to me though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, gross. I mean, okay, we look at it differently, and I honestly feel like it's because we're 2 different sexes. You're a guy. I'm a female.
And that it would be different. Like she was my mother-in-law. No, that'd be kind of fucking weird.
I can't even look at it because the girl, when he told me who his daughter was, her and I was never friends. It's the fact that we went to school together.
Yeah, that's awkward. It's a motherfucker.
It really is.
Like, what if when you start fucking, then you be like, hey, you go to your girl, different. And what if, another thing too,
right? And I'm your mama now.
No, that's another thing too, right? What if y'all get to an argument and then all of a sudden you blow out? Well, that's why I fucked your dad.
No. All right, good.
I'm just saying, for hypothetically speaking, which will never happen. But I'm just saying, what if y'all got into it one day? He's like, well, your daddy was eating or some bullshit like that. I don't fucking know. Man, nah, but I can see it was like mother-in-law or that's fucking disgusting. But that'd be fucking weird as fuck though. But she was no closest to me whatsoever. So
I believe you. I just honestly feel like we just have 2 different views on that. Because I can never. I can't.
I mean,
if I knowingly know that you're the parent of someone I know, that to me makes me like you're a parental figure to me, and that is gross.
She was a parent figure. Nah, she was no parental figure to me. She maybe to them, but not to me though. Because I was older than them though. I was older about 7 years and shit. So I was dating at 30 years. I was dating about 30. So shit. I mean, she was no parent. She was not that much older than me though. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, come on, man.
She hasn't been that much older than you because she was your homeboy's wife's mother.
I'm 7 years older than them too though. So I'm 7 years older.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why she'd never be a parental figure to me because we're not how we're close, which we was close in age at the time too. So not that close, but we was close though. You know what I'm saying? Not even a hop, skip, and a jump from a different generation though. You know what I'm saying?
I just find it awkward. It's a mind thing. I mean, to me, I guess because
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I could see if I was 21.
As long as you enjoyed it, Terry, I'm not knocking it. That's you. You ain't got to explain to me, Terry. I'm good. You got it, Terry.
I got
it. You did get it, actually.
Yeah, sure did. But you know what's crazy though? I'm gonna tell you something straight up before I start this again. Off subject, but I'm gonna tell you the honest truth about guys' game though, right? Let me tell you something. We ain't got no fucking game, man. Seriously, everything that happens with a woman, it started by the woman, though. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it.
Explain.
All right. Number one, you are not gonna get anything from that woman without permission. That's just number one right there. Unless you want those creepy motherfuckers that do that bullshit. But then I can't count you as a man either though. So you know what I'm saying.
Okay, continue. But I'm gonna say something about that. Go ahead.
Okay. So here's the thing though. You're not gonna have shit. You're not gonna have shit. With that woman unless she has permission, right? And I noticed it when I was younger. There's certain things that most females did to set up this situation though. Like for instance, this one girl I was dating with, right? I never could go to her house or anything like that. Then all of a sudden she invited me over because she invited me because her mom and four of her brothers that her mom had a fit child. She was a baby at the time, so she's like, okay, I just sit here, baby, the child, right?
Mhm.
The child's not even a year old yet, though. You know what I'm saying? She's still a baby, like 5 months type shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, same age as my baby.
Yeah, not even walking yet. So all of
Yeah.
a sudden, you invited me over, and anytime you invite me over, and all of a sudden the child is in the bed. Though, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, let's be real about this shit, yo.
Child was in the bed.
Yeah, the child has had one of those not a crib, but
Bassinet.
something like that. Yeah, and yeah, I know that's what it was though. And all of a sudden, there's all you always like the weekend, right? You call me up and say you want to watch a movie with me, you want to do this with me, you want to do that with me, and we was already together though, you know what I'm saying. Then all of a sudden, I she gave me her virginity.
Wow. Well, that's probably what she. Okay. Now, what I was gonna say when you said that guys
We ain't got no
is
damn
really
game.
women, huh?
We ain't got no goddamn game.
No, no, because some guys now, okay, I don't know if you want to call them a creep or not, but like some guys will actually pressure some females into doing things that they don't want, and then they'll turn around and say, "Well, you wanted it." Now, because that's happened to me, with pressure. When I say pressure, it's like, "Oh, no, 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 no." I mean, like you have me. I remember I was working for this when I was young and so naive. I hate that I was so naive, but it matured me. I was working for a company, a major company out here in Houston. I'm not going to say the name. And at this particular company, um, I had a supervisor. He tricked me, and it's like now looking back, I'm like, goodness, But I was naive, so I believed him. So, but at that point, I was really young, and what happened was I'm not gonna tell the type of vehicle because it's gonna give away the company. I had got my vehicle. I think it was like some kind of way. I think I ended up. It wasn't anything major. Whatever it was, it wasn't major. And I remember I still had to report it to a supervisor. It was. I forgot what it was, but it was. I think I was either I got a little stuck or whatever, or I got. It wasn't even that. It was something that wasn't even major. All I needed was guidance out of it. That was it. And so anyway, this particular supervisor, who I later found out, he did this to a lot of other females. He was like, "Oh, I have to write you up. It's going to cost your job." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Or you have a choice." He said, "You can go ahead." He was like, "After work." It was either after work that day or after work or on another day. I remember it was nighttime. He told me to meet him. He gave me an address. I didn't know it was a hotel. And I was like, okay. He was like, "I'm not, you're going to sign some paperwork or whatever, saying that, whatever." I don't remember the details of what all he said because this happened years ago. I get to the hotel. I'm thinking it's just in the lobby. He was like, "Oh no, well, I'm not downstairs yet. Just go ahead and come up here." And I was like, okay. At this point, it was after work. So I remember I was tired and I was in uniform. He was like, "Oh, if you want, you go ahead and take a shower." I was like, "No, no, no, I'm good." And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, he had some paper and he was just go and look over it. It wasn't anything for me to sign. And I don't know if I don't know. So I sat down and the next he turned around, like a few minutes later or whatever, he turns off the light. Dude was naked, got in the bed and said, "Come give me a massage." And I was like, what? He was like, "You still want your job, right?" And I was like, of course I needed my job. That was a really good paying job with really good insurance. It was the best job I had. Yeah, it had really good benefits. And then on top of that, I knew that because he made a point to let me know that if I did go ahead and whatever lose my job, he convinced me that if I was to lose my job, I wouldn't be able to work anywhere, with that type of work. And I was like, dang. And she was like, just give me a massage. And I was like, okay. And he was laying on his belly at that time. And then he was like, well, you got to get your clothes on. I was like, no, I'm okay. And then so, because he was covered, he only had his butt part covered. And then so anyway, long story short, when I tried to get out before going forward, he kept pressuring me. So eventually he got what he wanted. And then and at that point, I didn't have anyone to talk to see what was going on and this and the other, and I felt trapped already. And then finally, when everything was said and done, the next day I called a friend of mine. And I told him what happened. He was like, "Oh, you're not the first. He do this all the time." And looking back, I wish that friend of mine would have told me or guided me to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Because other than saying, "Oh, you're not the first, he does this all the time," that should have been stopped.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's not that, oh, if she didn't want to give it to me, she wouldn't have gave it to me type thing. No, a lot of guys do pressure. So not I say like, but some guys do pressure females into doing it, whether it's with their job, whether it's like with, for example, the David situation. The reason why I did, now the reason why I did certain things with him was because I literally had no way to come back home. You see what I'm saying? So I will have to do things so I can make sure I got back home. So I'll be in these little situations to where it's like, dang, it's one or the other. So I can go ahead and do this real quick and be done, or I'll be stuck like Chuck. You know what I'm saying? So no, so yeah, sometimes it's up to the female, and they make sure, this is your choice to go ahead and consent. But at the same time, what really were my options? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
let me tell you this. What you just went through, I never done that bullshit. I don't do that.
no, I'm not saying you. Yeah,
No,
I don't know if you consider them a creep or what. I don't know.
Actually, yes, we do. People like me do consider them as lower in the lower pole. And they're just above rapists, though, man. You know what I'm saying? So
that's really what, especially like the Davidson, but both of situations, I would consider that rape.
Actually, that's what you call oh boy, talked about consensual rape. Basically, you pressure a woman to do something that she did not want to do, and then all of a sudden you get mad because she won't call you back. I mean, who the fuck, dude? Basically, you sexual assault. So let's just be real about that shit. You come on, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. If you let me, you do it. If you do it,
yeah.
Fuck out of
it's not even that people do that. People do, like, it's all kinds of things that guys would do. Not all guys. Now again, please hear me out. It's not all guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a good number of guys, who will do certain things. You know what I'm saying, to get what they want, and then they'll make sure that they can say, "Oh, I didn't force myself on you." Oh, you can't, because like, for example, when I tried to say something like that to David, "Oh, you trying to say I raped you?" Then he tried to throw it back on me, and it's the conversation. It's like, it's an awkward conversation, but it is the way it is. But it's something easily to be turned around to make it look like I wanted it, when I clearly stated I did not want it. You see what I'm saying? So, and it's weird. It's hard. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's weird, man. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
but I don't know how we got on the subject. My bad.
All right, let's continue with the small dick energy guy.
No reason.
What's the reason?
And I just, been talking to you for a while, and you seem like really cool to hang out with, and someone that I'd like to meet, and I wanted to check out the situation,
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
So,
pepperoni?
this whole
You bought
concept-
pepperoni, nasty. Yeah, you a double nasty motherfucker. You eating pork and you a fucking chomo.
Oh my goodness.
Let's eat, and we can talk about it.
Jeff Sokol thinks he's going to scarf down some pepperoni pizza with a 13-year-old girl he just met online. But tonight, he apparently has a different kind of topping in mind.
I mean, you look great.
Thanks.
You just look different than what I than like in the pictures. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I expected you to have dark hair. Did you?
My hair it lightens up in the summer.
And no, I'm not saying. I mean, I think you look
You don't
great.
like it?
I think you look great. I'm just saying, like you look different, than I thought.
Yeah.
But no, nothing wrong with
Well, you
that.
never can tell with online things, you know?
In a text that will turn your stomach, Sokol talks about a marriage contract and even suggests look. The only thing that can prevent me from getting arrested is if we got married, LOL. If you were married to me right now, then I wouldn't be breaking the law.
That's so gross.
I have no idea. Do you want me to check?
Somebody here.
No.
Here we go.
Who are you? Who are you?
I swear, this dude's the smoothest motherfucker I ever met, though. Man. You know, ever saw, though. He's like, take a seat. Take a seat. And they be sitting down, they be
I love
pouring
it.
they be talking about their life story with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Talk, you know, like they're confessing to their confession to Jesus himself. Talk about, and this is what I did. He's like,
Thanks.
I already know. What the fuck you mean? I already know, motherfucker. Who you think my father is? I already know. You can't tell me shit I don't know. I got eyes everywhere. What the fuck is you talking about? The fuck? Nigga, I'm the best looking motherfucker in the world. I'm better looking than that nigga Saint. God damn it. No, I'm just saying though, like, or you say, God, I like to confess. You like, you do realize this is I create all this, right? If you know, listen, I recorded all this, right? So you can't tell me everything that I don't know. That I don't know. That I don't know. You know,
This is the whole setup. It's the whole entire setup.
like, dude, just do it. I set your ass up from the get go, dude. I know you're gonna do some bullshit like this, so that's why I directed your stupid ass to Chris Hansen. I knew he was gonna do some stupid shit. I just knew it.
Yes.
But you know, that's why your ass directed. You know, I send that lion spirit down, you know what I'm saying, to whisper in your ear, you know what I'm saying, so your ass get caught the fuck up. That's what it says. That's what it says.
Yes, it's
You
on
told me
milk.
first.
You're Jeff, right?
Yeah.
And what are you doing here today?
He's an ugly motherfucker,
Hanging
boy.
out
I
with her.
swear.
With her. Who's
Oh,
her?
hey, who's that? Becky.
I don't know who you are.
Oh,
I
Ellie.
want to know a little bit more about you first.
No.
Can I eat first? Sure, go ahead.
He's so relaxed and convinced of his innocence, he eats a slice of pizza.
Tell me who you are, 'cause, you know, I didn't know there would be other people here. Well, what did you expect?
You didn't know there was gonna be other people. Surprise.
You know, another thing I'm thinking about here. What kind of fucking parent are you to leave your 13-year-old child, especially a female, alone in a whole big ass house?
Well, everyone. I do it. A lot of people, parents do it due to.
Shit.
Well, if you had to work, if you had to go to work, where would you take your child? If you had no one else to watch your 13-year-old child is mature enough, should be mature enough to go ahead and watch yourself. So where would you take your child? What would you do if you literally had no one else to take your child to?
Hey, they're gonna work to me then. Hey, then shit, they're gonna stay with some papers or
Stay with some papers.
Hell yeah, she come to work with me. Shit.
If you worked at a prison, you cannot take your child there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So then what? Then what?
Well, shit.
Your child is 13. They know the rules. They know how. If your child know how to get on and off them, they know the rules. Get on and off the bus by themselves. You want to help? Okay. They know the rules. 13 years old. You should be old enough and mature enough.
Maybe it was our age, but nowadays I'm
Y'all
like,
didn't stay at home by yourself back then?
hell nah. Shit.
Really?
Hell nah. Well, I mean, we had people. I had 4 brothers. I had 3 brothers. So
Well, I had siblings too, but they were teenagers when I was young.
right.
You
I
know,
mean,
and we
we
still
had.
stayed in.
I mean, we didn't go. We just technically we was by ourselves in the
I do it
house,
all the time. When Naira, when
but
she was, you know,
technically we were by ourselves in the house, but there was people always watching though. You know what I'm saying?
well, not everyone got it like that, Terry. I know me speaking from a single mother.
No, it's not. It's
When
not
it comes
because it's
down
not.
to,
No, it's not because they were cool. It was because they some fucking snitches.
well, I'm just saying, from people like who are single parents. For it don't matter if you're a single mother or a single father. If you're a single parent, it is hard to find someone to watch your child, but you still got to go to work. Your bills is gonna still need to be paid. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have anyone to watch your kid, you got to do what you got to do. And if your child is 13 years old, your child is old enough to stay at home by themselves. If your child's old is 13 and they are in their right state of mind, they're old enough to be at home by themselves.
Well, see, this is why I want. No, I'm gonna say this shit. See, this is why I want like 3 wives. Though, you know what I'm saying? So either one of my wives now, there's always another one.
Well, that's. I mean, that you can do that, but not everyone. I'm just saying, not everyone has that because you say
Right.
you don't see how people can leave their 13-year-old at home.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why. Not everyone have that luxury to have someone to watch their kid. I don't. Well, I kind of do, but before, for the longest time, I didn't have that luxury, and I had to do what I had to do if it was missing work or if it was leaving my child at home.
You see, here's the thing, though, man. You should have. See, you should have grew up in the projects, though, man, for real. Because
no.
no. Here's the thing, though. No. Here's the thing, though. In the projects, you're nobody. Somebody's always at home, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't trust it. You remember when my apartments where you had came and helped me? Y'all had came and helped me move.
Yeah.
So did I tell you? Did I tell you how we were broken into while being at home watching TV?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So and that was a pretty decent area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was Fort Worth though too. So you know what I'm saying.
But it was a good side of Fort Worth.
Dude, let me tell you something. I live in a so-called "quote unquote" nice part of Plano.
You're gonna have crime everywhere though.
Exactly, but these motherfuckers get down up here, man. I didn't realize. Don't let them manicure lawns and the nice houses and nice cars. Don't let that shit fool you. These motherfuckers get it in though. Like right down the street from me, like 6 blocks down from where I live at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, actually on the other side of me, but yeah, I gotta just turn right, keep straight, pass Almond, pass, all the other
Yeah.
I say about almost 2 miles away from me. There was this dude. Him and his wife was like getting divorced and shit like that, and it was a Cowboys game. It was all up there, the Cowboys day, doing the damn thing. This dude came there, killed his wife, 8 of his friends, and then himself.
Oh wow!
And that happened 3 years before I moved up to Plano. And then the motherfucker, the first apartment that I lived at, this one of the people in the wife in the office, her ex dude came by, killed her, and shot 4 other people.
Ooh, you never know what a person going through.
It was one of those. If I can't have you, no one can type shit. So.
My first husband was like that. He was exactly like that. That he said it plenty of times. That if I can't, I told him, I looked at him in the face. I said, me and you would be better off as friends and just co-parent. He looked me back dead in the face and said, if I can't have you, nobody else will. He said, I will kill you and the baby. I believed it because of the way the route he was going. I already knew he was. He already tried to kill me and her. Actually, he tried that already.
Yeah, but motherfuckers weird. Like this balding weird motherfucker. This balding grip his teeth is social density though. You know what I'm saying?
So silly.
I'm like, he's bald. If you look at the back, he's bald in the back too. You know what I'm saying? Like you losing
some of my hair oil. Get that straight for him.
Man, shit. He needs to go bald. He don't deserve hair. Shit.
You don't want the glove? We'll save it for later. What? No, this is hot. You can't touch it.
No expectations whatsoever.
No.
So you drove 2.5 hours
Sure did.
from Boston.
Who are you?
You know, that's gonna be the last lesson piece you don't get no more.
To meet a young girl.
Are you
I will get to that in a minute. Go ahead, have a bite.
Sokol probably should have brought napkins.
I haven't done anything wrong. Coming to meet somebody.
But how can he ask her, who are you? Who are you?
In his house.
Like, Bubba, you walked in my house. What the fuck you mean? Who am I?
Did you bring some kind of a contract with you? Some sort of marriage contract? Okay. Let's see if any of this sounds familiar while you're enjoying
You
your
look
pizza.
disgusted. Eat that disgusting ass
I
pizza.
should come see you on Saturday. Well, since your mom isn't home, it's the best time to do it. I would, but only if you want me to. You say, I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
Right.
Could be locked up for 20 years.
Yep.
And then you say, do you trim your blank?
Okay.
Now you know,
He take a bite when he.
right?
What?
This motherfucker just sitting here.
Eating.
You might as well just tell me, because I
You can leave the door open.
like that.
Who are you? Can you tell me who you are first?
I will tell you that in a minute.
Because, you know, you get me nervous and...
You're 44 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? As a 44-year-old guy, I shouldn't be talking to 13-year-old girls like this. Yet I want to. What am I supposed to make of that? Sorry, I am paranoid. For meeting me? No, potentially having sex. But that is where the breaking the law comes from.
Right.
Punishable up to 20 years. Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
Well, they plan on having sex.
Do you have them in your car?
No,
I'm gonna find out, so you might as well tell me now.
I don't. Go ahead, check the car.
You will never tell anyone about us having sex. Are you sure? Okay, I could be there Saturday afternoon. Explain. Explain it to me.
Just wanted to come hang out and...
It looks like here you wanted to come here and have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Okay, is that against the law to
To have sex with a 13-year-old girl when you're 44? Yes, it's against the law.
To meet a girl. That's all I've done.
You see how this looks.
Oh, he's getting nervous. But is it illegal just to meet somebody? Oh, by the way, this is what a narcissist look like right here. This
I was
is a-
married to one
Yeah, this what a.
too, actually.
But here's the thing, though. You see how he's trying to use a non-issue and try to justify the shit he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he said, so it's illegal to be the person, and you distance yourself from saying, dude, meeting a 13-year-old girl, though. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to say that.
No, you don't want to see that shit. Nah, you don't want to see that shit at all. Mm-mm. Now he's getting nervous. His jaw's clenching. His veins are showing on his neck. Oh, he's like, just be. Like I said, he's gonna try to take a non-issue, as in meeting somebody, but not gonna say, is it wrong to me to a 13-year-old girl, or to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
Which is sad.
Yeah. So yeah, I know what he's doing. Fucking asshole.
Okay, but you also see that I was pretty apprehensive about the whole sex thing.
Well, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't anybody be if they're
Right.
going to try to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
To be honest with you, you're not going to believe me, but I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're law enforcement. But
You think I'm law enforcement?
well, I mean, that's what it sounds like. I was thinking about this on the way down,
Right. You had 2.5 hours to think about it.
and
That's what I said earlier. Yeah, I told you it was like 2 hours away from that motherfucker. You had 2 hours to think about, like 2 hours the one side of it, I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't be doing this bullshit. Maybe I should just turn around and go home, man. Just forget all about this bullshit. I ain't gonna do this bullshit again. You had 2 hours to come after he still came. Like, what the fuck?
Isn't that sad?
This a sad panda thing, though, man. You know.
But you know what? It makes you wonder how many other victims are out there behind him alone. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't his first time doing this shit.
It's not.
Cause I'm sorry, when people do this shit,
Too comfortable. He's too comfortable.
He done this bullshit before. First time he got away with it because there was no police stings and shit like that. But he tried it again. That's why that lion spirit, you know what I'm saying, directed his stupid ass over here.
Yeah.
I was like, you should just change your mind. Go get the fuck home, dude. For real.
He knew he had a gut feeling. Should follow his gut feeling. He should have been doing that in the first place.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, dude, use your fucking logic, dude. Like, you go to a whole house with a 13-year-old, and you really think their neighbors don't know who the fuck she is? You don't think, you know what I'm saying? You don't think about this shit. You don't think there's a neighborhood watch. Usually neighborhoods like this, there's a neighborhood watch. You don't think they're not watching you? Come on, man. And now in Connecticut, these motherfuckers up here like cops in this motherfuckers. They don't have arresting problems, but they can hold your ass down type shit. So, I mean, dude, wow, neighborhoods like that, that's a big ass house, though. That's one of those $1 billion houses and shit. You really think they don't have a neighborhood watch up there that can watch who the fuck you are and shit like that? You know,
they do be nosy.
They're some nosy motherfuckers, though, man, for real. They got one in this neighborhood, but they ain't shit, obviously, because obviously they ain't shit. But I'm like, dude, neighborhood watch, the HOA, you got motherfuckers looking out their window, they see a slight noise that they never heard before at 12 o'clock in that fucking night. Seriously, you really think you're gonna get away with me coming over here? Even if Chris Hansen wasn't over here, you really think you're gonna get away with it again in that fucking neighborhood at that time of night? Shit. I'm just saying, you got the logic, like, dude, I'm going to a whole $1 billion neighborhood, and you really think the people got cameras, they were the horns, cameras outside their house to watch the neighborhood, and you don't think they don't know who you man, they don't know who you are like that. Especially now on this damn technology.
They can find out if they don't.
So they'll find your house, they'll find your parents' name, your children's name, where you work at, the note, the number, the fax number, your boss's name and shit, dude. They'll dox the shit out of you, man, for real. I'm like, dude, this is the definition of dumbass, right? You know, their IQs are slightly lower than what is needed to enter elementary school. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can do basic shit, but they can't function as functioning adults. You know what I'm saying?
No, you never know. They could be highly intelligent and really think they can outsmart the system. You do have
yeah. Obviously, he ain't highly intelligent because your stupid ass even recognized Chris Hansen when he came in. Like, what the fuck? You talking about? And then another thing too, like talking about who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Like, hold up, you walked in this fucking house. You don't ask me questions.
Right.
What's wrong with you, dude? You fucking fake ass R. Kelly.
And I'm not gonna risk it. That's what I said.
It's not normal for a 44-year-old guy to drive 2.5 hours to hang out with a 13-year-old girl.
I wanted to hang out, see how she was, see if
a 13-year-old girl. How often do you do this sort of thing?
Never done it.
You've never done it. So tonight,
lies.
Okay, I'm going to drive 2.5 hours.
I smell lies.
From Boston.
Yeah, been talking to her
to this
for a
house.
little while, and she seemed cool to hang out with. I mean, what the?
You can't find any
I had nothing
older
else.
girls.
I can, but I had nothing else going on.
So you decided you just come out and hang out with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, you can clearly see that I'm very apprehensive about that.
Let's say we meet and really like each other and want to continue seeing each other. How would we do this? Like I said, as long as you're under 16, age of consent, parenthetically, nobody can know about it. I just can't take that chance. What it sounds like here is you're grooming her, testing her to make sure it would be okay if you had sex with her, so no one would find out.
To be honest with you, like I said, when I was on the way down,
Right.
I was thinking about the whole thing, and even before I left,
Right.
I was thinking I'm not going to have sex with her unless it's legal.
So
What?
What the fuck? What? What is saying? I didn't. Okay, what is saying? If it's consent, if it's legal, boy, you really got that small dick energy down, man, for real. Because talk about it's illegal, it's gonna be legal, dude. You can't find a grown ass woman. All these fucking women walking around here, all hungry, honey, and single. Wait, well, maybe not for you, but you know what I'm saying? Hell, they'll probably just be with another one just for being with you. But
He's probably not good enough to talk to an adult. That's why he's going.
I mean, you heard what he said, right? I'm not
They're
that
not doing
big,
anything.
but I know how to satisfy the woman.
Oh my goodness.
Like, dude, yeah, I'm like, bro. I mean, what some women, like small PPs. No, see, or should I say we? It's not a P, it's a wee wee.
Oh boy. I don't know how we got on this subject.
No, I mean that's the reason why we got this subject because this mother. I was like, you cannot hang with a grown ass woman. All these women, dude, you in Boston, dude. There's women walking around here every goddamn day looking for a man to be used as a nightcap.
Yeah.
And you can't find one of them. Boy, you have
Very true.
zero bet game, though. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
Dude, he wouldn't get no ass if the only way he'll get some ass if the woman died and well it to him. And then that's still a baby.
Terry, you're so silly.
Oh, for real. Seriously, tomorrow I'll be creeped this pussy to you. And that's even still a baby though, you know? Like damn. You that fucked up. You damn that fucked up, man. You can't get no real woman. Boy, I swear.
That is sad.
You a sad panda looking motherfucker though. That's some sad shit. You can't get no woman. Shit. You can't get no prostitute. You know what I'm saying? You can pay.
He got the money. He paid for pizza, so he can pay for somebody. Some people just cheap. I'm just saying.
Dude,
some people are good with.
I'm pretty sure you go to the hoods in Boston and find some.
Don't need to be a hood.
Skinny white because it's some skinny crackhead where you pay her $50. You know what I'm saying? She probably won't have no teeth anyways.
So silly.
I'm just saying. You can find one of them, or you can call an escort service. I mean, sex is gonna be free, but they can't charge you.
Oh, you know what? He only bought a pizza. That's like $20. He probably didn't have it. He got a pizza. He got whatever that is. So he's probably spent the max $50 then plus gas.
But you want to prevent it using that money and with the gas.
But he's attracted to little girls.
Well, obviously because there's nobody else to compare. There's no seriously. That's why they fuck with little kids because like I said, there's nothing to compare. Like that, you'll be there. Fucking. Oh God, I need to smoke some more weed.
Oh, you made me visualize it, Terry.
Oh my God, I gotta smoke some more weed. You know, for real. But I'm just saying, dude, this motherfucker. He has a punchable face, though. Don't you think so? He had a punchable face.
He is a pedophile. So
no, not even because of that. We first see him like, damn, dude. Something inside me just wanna just rock your shit right now. I'm serious though. He got one of those faces like, dude, I just want to rock your shit right now, dude. For no reason whatsoever. No reason. Yeah, right. Some people got that face, that punchable face.
Like, no, Terry.
Yes, some people that's born with a punchable face. And he always got the attitude to prove why he needs to get punched. I'm just saying. I mean, I never actually did it to anybody, but yeah, you got that punchable face.
Got a punchable face, Terry.
Mm-hmm. Now look at if you ever notice Joe Biden, Let's Go Brandon, you know what I'm saying? He has a punchable face too.
Yeah, no comment.
And by the way, that hair on top of his head is not real. That man's bald as shit.
I'm aware.
You talk about a plan to make it legal, to marry her, right?
Yeah, not in 2 seconds. I mean, like.
So if you liked her, like next week or the week after, you'd marry a 13-year-old girl?
Not next week. No.
So after just a few days worth of chatting, you decide you love her?
No.
You want to have sex with her?
I don't know.
You want to marry her? What do you mean you don't know? She's 13.
Don't know. Yeah.
Just throwing things out, like, just in case, or maybe I did like her. Maybe it was,
So then you'd marry a 13-year-old girl because she's really cool and you could have sex.
After a while, if it worked out, yeah.
After a while.
Yeah.
Well, like 3 years of dating?
I don't know.
A romantic courtship?
Maybe.
Maybe. So you're cool with all this? You just think this is just fine? Marching here to this home.
I know what you're.
Well, what
getting at.
what else am I supposed to think, Jack?
Do I seem like a dishonest, dirty person?
Yes, bitch. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, bitch. Fuck you mean, bitch? Yes, the fuck you are, bitch.
That could have been a serious question. Oh boy.
He actually thought. He actually thought he was asking a profound question. Do I seem like a dirty person? Yes, bitch. Yes, you do. I can smell you from here. Smell like.
I wonder, like, when guys like that, like, some of them have daughters. How do they feel about that? That's my thing. Like, how do you feel? Well, some of them actually touch their daughters. It's gross. But I mean, like, for the ones who don't, well, or do they all do? Oh goodness, now that I think about it.
No. Some of them do not touch their children. You know why? Or the way actually protect their children, because they be like, okay, what I'm doing with this one, this is not my child, but my child, I'm not gonna do that shit with them though.
But I'm like, how would they feel? Okay, so how would they? I'm like, how would they feel if someone were to come in and do the exact same thing that they're doing to someone else's child if they were to do it to their own?
And this is where the hypocrisy comes in too. You're gonna try to, I'll fuck anybody to touch my child, but you're doing it to somebody else's child though. That's a contradiction, hypocrisy that's in that fucking.
Like, I literally kind of want to like sit down and talk to someone like that. Like, why? Like, why would you do X, Y, Z? How do you feel? What is your mindset? Where is your mind at? Like, at that, like, it's like picking apart the brain. It's like I don't understand. How could you? I don't know. I guess because like me, because I work with kids, so and I love working with kids. And the thing is, I treat each and every one of them kids, each child, I treat them as if they're my own. Right. So, and it's like, and I understand not everyone's like that. I completely get that. But if I would die, I just can't see myself hurting another child.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, and it bothers me and it's confusing. Like, why would you want to hurt that child? Not only is our future, because when that child gets older and we're all up in age to where, that child is more likely going to be like, or not more likely, but could be potentially the mayor of where you live at. You know what I'm saying? Who could be someone who has power to make changes to your lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So why would you want to hurt or change or negatively alter that child's mindset?
I don't know.
That is insane, because it's a cycle, and I hate that. And I'm like, I wish there was a way to stop it without killing them all, because I know it's probably where you're going to. But
no, not kill them all.
But I mean, I wish honestly there was a way to like stop it complete. Like, do they need like therapy? What is going on? I think a lot of them do need. A lot of people in period needs therapy because a lot of people do things and don't realize they're doing it, and it's all because they just simply needed therapy.
Well,
Or therapy to find out they need a medicine because they have a mental issue, or whatever the case may be. Like it
well,
all stems from therapy. You need therapy.
well, they do got this one medicine. I heard about it when episodes of Law and Order. It's actually true though.
Oh, okay. I thought you was heading somewhere with a bullet situation.
No. I was just playing about that one.
I know, I know.
But but basically, this is chemical. This is a pill they give them, or like a shot they give them. It's basically chemical castration.
Wow.
Basically,
I wonder how that works.
it dulls their sex drive. It also dulls their your pleasure
That
center.
would actually suck because now that's like let's take it apart for even for him to enjoy an adult.
Right.
Which I mean, would he be enjoying adult? Like, that's enough. Like, do they enjoy being with an adult? Like, I guess I should have asked that with that other one I
No.
was on.
Well, see, the thing with
Oh,
chemical castration, it's what it sounds like. Basically, you have no sex drive whatsoever, none at all. You have no sex drive. Basically, you're just living. Because basically some of that shit's self-imposed. Like they volunteer for that bullshit because they don't want to keep doing this bullshit. So they get that chemical castration. So they will that should basically kill their
so
sex
does
drive.
that change their hormones then? So if it changes,
Yes.
because if it changes your hormones, it changes kind of your personality a little bit. Because if you're happy-go-lucky, it can make you depressed. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
If
I
it's changing
mean,
your hormones, that's part of your hormones.
it actually don't really change them. Well, from what I understand, it does change.
I have to look it up.
It does change your hormones, but not like it won't change your. I don't fucking know.
If it changes your hormone, even the slightest, it can make you,
Like
you
depressed and
know,
shit like that.
right?
Or
Like, because this is like being, for example, I know this is kind of off, but like being pregnant, your hormones change. For example, like when I was pregnant with my 3-year-old, I didn't know I was pregnant until someone told me to go take a pregnancy test and the reason why I was suggested to go take a pregnancy test because I was being snappy with me. Me, I have a happy-go-lucky attitude and this and other woo. And I don't let little things bother me. But at this particular time, everything seems to be irritating me. I didn't know why, and then on top of that, someone had something to say, I was snapping off, like, oh, what? And da 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 da. And I'll tell them off in a heartbeat. And then I'll stop myself, why did I just do that? And I couldn't figure out why I was doing that. Couldn't find out it's because I was pregnant and my hormones was just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so it changed because my hormones changed, it changed my whole entire personality. You see what I'm saying? And it made me have to put in an effort to just be me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even if they did that, with their hormones change? And if so, like, how does that? And it's not like they can just kind of grow out of it. You know what I'm saying? This whole
right.
thing is just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I mean, they do what they do, what they do, what they do.
And it's sad because they're hurting people.
But that's a deep city issue, though. It's deep city
It
issue.
is. That's why I said therapy. And then if they need medicine coming from therapy, they need to go get evaluated. Then, from a psych or whatever, and then go ahead. Or if it's additional mental issues, it got to stem from therapy. You got to go to therapy, see what's going on, and all of that. Oh, my brother texted me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue.
I mean, do I seem like it to you?
This chat seems like it.
This chat seems like it.
It seems like someone who at 44 years old.
Chat is chat.
Chat is chat, but showing up is showing up. And guess what, Jeff? You showed up.
Sure did.
Into somebody's
Where
house,
you knew a
asking
13-year-old
questions.
would be alone.
It's trying to ask, who are you? Who are you?
You come in, oh, I want to hug you.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
Oh, you're giving me a hug?
No, sorry.
Yeah.
The little girl's nervous. You do it with everybody.
Yeah.
You do that every time you meet a 13-year-old girl.
I do it when I meet somebody for the first time. I hug them.
But this somebody is not an adult, Jeff. She's 13.
Please tell me who you are.
I'll tell you who.
I'm trying to be nice here.
Okay.
I'm
So am I.
Because he has a leeway to be mean. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Chris Hansen.
Right. Like he got some leeway here. You got
No,
no right.
Like you're the predator. You're the pedophile. What
Dude,
makes you think
have
you have the
no
audacity?
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
you took the audacity that you look like, you know what I'm saying? You're looking like a strong version of your mammy, you know what I'm saying? And you have the audacity to say, I'm just trying to be nice here, okay? I just need to know who you are. I'm just trying to be nice here. I'll slap the fuck out of you.
This is all crazy.
I'll slap the fuck out of you, dude. If that was me, like I bet Chris Hansen was like, dude, I'll haul and smack your ass, dude. Talk about you trying to be nice, man. You be nice now.
Oh my goodness.
Like this old ugly space teeth having motherfucker. Man, dude. His teeth is social distancing. I know my grill is bad, but I look at his, I feel a lot better though, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's weird? I like jacked up teeth. Like
I know
if someone has and so like that to me, like if your teeth is not like perfect, I like it.
I mean,
I don't know why I'm weird. I'm just weird.
No, it's not. Know? Well, you mean if you ever see what's on my other computer, my other monitor?
I do have my limits though.
No, it says normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos to the fly. So what's normal for you is chaos to everybody else because you don't understand it though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's the way it is though. You know? But this bullshit, I can't accept this bullshit right here, man. That's something I could never accept. That and living in the land of make believe of accepting bullshit. That transportation to land of make believe.
Transportation.
Yeah, that transportation to land of make believe. We believe that everybody gets along and look at each other's eyes, thinking they like you, thinking they love you, and shit like that.
So that's not true, Terry. That can't happen.
Well, it can, but
I'm just saying.
No. Actually, it can't happen. We could be all happy, peaceful, kumbaya.
Oh goodness, I know you're in it. If they get some little weed up in them.
Actually, no.
Okay, well,
even if you don't have peace in you don't have peace with yourself, that's not going to help you. That's going to just get you high. That's just going to, heal you, but it's not going to solve anything if your mind state is that fucked up though. You know
some people are just born evil, so
weed is not going to help them. It's going to just get high. So weed's not going to help them. What can help them?
Sorry, I literally just thought about something. It has nothing to do with this, but I want to say it's very interesting, and I got to get this book because I got to read it. And I don't like reading too much, but I want to read it.
Reading is fundamental.
It is, but okay. Way off topic. Literally, just I don't know what you said that triggered me, but anyway, Terry, I haven't seen you a link to it, but I think I put it on my Facebook. I don't know about the Matrix.
Yeah.
When I saw that, man, when I said, because people born evil. Okay, that's what maybe. Okay, so look, bro, they did her dirty.
Yeah, they fucked her over.
They did her.
I know exactly what you're talking about. They fucked.
They did her.
No spit.
Dirty.
No Vaseline. No KY.
They did her dirty. So you already know what I'm talking about.
No hair. Yeah, no hair pulling.
Like they've been doing us dirty for years, but they did her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they didn't even she didn't even. Man, they didn't even smack her ass and pull her hair. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even spit on her.
She had to find out through an advertisement, bro.
That's fucked up.
See, that's one thing my daddy always said. When you have a good idea, you write it down, keep it to yourself. You don't tell anyone the full idea. Mm-hmm. I'm glad my daddy taught me that. You don't tell anyone. To this day, I be doing my stuff. I don't tell anyone.
Or you put that shit in a book. You know what I'm saying?
He did, and they stole
it.
Come on now.
Wow, see, that's why I knew there was something about them people I never stood though. You know what I'm saying?
People are just.
It's like, by the way, the people who stole it, they were the Strachey brothers or some shit. Well, not the sisters now, since they,
Yeah, it's on my page. Yeah.
I'm like, but then again, I mean, you gotta understand they have a thing about,
It's so insane. And you heard the comment of why they didn't want to look at it because black people. What they say, black people don't do sci-fi.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Like the
Dude,
most. So
yeah,
insane.
it's like, dude, yeah, they been, yeah, them motherfuckers.
My
But that's
brother
why,
takes my brother took a lot of awesome pictures. He's sending me pictures from today.
and that's why I have a prayer, prayer that I've, was given to from the universe, and the prayer is this: I pray for the karma that you deserve. It's not a blessing. It's not a curse. It's you.
Yeah.
Either good karma, or bad karma. But you
Well,
going to.
I pray I get me then, Terry. I've always been good to people. I tell you that
Right.
much.
I pray for the karma that is coming to you. Not may come to you, might come to you, is coming to you. Whether good or bad, but it's still gonna be karma though. If you start, getting money from anywhere or your business start playing up, then you know what kind of karma you get. If your shit start to go down, if you can't find a job, or if your business fail, your marriage fails, your kids can't respect you, nobody likes you, your wife hates you, your wife's cheating on you just because you was a shitty ass dude, then you know what karma that you can get.
Well, some people just be some people that
No,
happens,
I'm
but
just
I
saying.
see what you're saying. Yeah, but
Nah,
yeah,
it's not
because
a yeah.
sometimes things happen kind of sucks. We happen for a reason, but it be sucking, and I don't think it has. I see what you're saying though. Sometimes it's still
Yeah,
having karma.
right. Like I
Sometimes it's
said, it's not a blessing and it's not a curse. It's you. And yes, shitty things do happen to people who don't deserve it, but that's the reason. There's a reason that happens. Not necessarily have to do with karma or anything you've done. It's just some shit, some circumstances that you have to have played out, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, shit.
I want some Thai food.
And this is an
Random.
investigation.
Sorry.
Ah, got that ass.
If there's anything else you want to hear,
Got that ass.
anything you want to say, now would be a good time to say it.
You want to shut up now?
Well, Jeff.
Believe it, bitch. Believe it, bitch.
What cops say 44-year-old Jeff Sokol did will disgust every parent in America. In text, he freely talks about marrying a 13-year-old girl. You're almost 14, expletive. You're an adult. As long as you are under 16, age of consent, nobody can know about us. But he's not so forthcoming during my confrontation.
Did you bring any sort of a marriage contract?
No.
So
You talk about faces lying.
I don't want to talk anymore.
you can leave.
Can you shut it off?
I cannot shut it off now.
I mean, what is this?
It's an investigation for a television program. Where
You got quiet.
grown people who go online and try to create inappropriate, illegal relationships with underage children.
But in all my years of catching these guys, I've never had an offer like this.
You can take your pizza if you like.
You want a slice?
I'm good, thank you very much. It's
How
very
about you
kind.
guys? So the cops here?
He nervous. You can tell.
We'll see.
Sokol isn't
I-
getting
I
He
see
told
that-
to me that remind me of my ex.
be in jail.
Come on out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Cops
I already
grab
knew it.
During the search, cops find a sex enhancement pill, the kind where you call a doctor if it's still working after 4 hours.
He didn't say all
Oh,
that.
so
He didn't say all-
you said that shit, yo. Okay, so let me get this straight. You went from 2 inches to 3 or some shit like that.
Oh, good gracious.
You got the extra inch though. You can, I guess.
Oh, good.
Well, I mean, the woman's surfing is only 4 inches, so I mean,
Oh my goodness.
you know what? Fuck it. I can't do it. I'll just try to, get some possibility to the dudes with the small PPs, though, the brothers with the smallest. But But I can't. I'm sorry. That that's the actual syndrome. Did you
Is
know
it
that?
really?
Yes, it's called micropenis. Yeah, like it's like basically like it's like having undeveloped like if you grow up. You ever see those people like
Terry, now I gotta tell you something that is completely related to this. Off once we stop.
okay, all right. But let me
Oh,
seriously
goodness.
like it's like basically you ever see those people with like an undeveloped head or undeveloped
Terry,
leg?
I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna say that.
Okay. So basically oh my god. Basically 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 oh my god. Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. Okay.
Terry.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We get it. We get it.
Okay.
We
Okay.
get it.
So basically,
We apologize to all of you who are suffering from it. We're not laughing at you. Well, you can't help it.
I mean,
I have to make a disclaimer.
no, it's a disclaimer. I will do my disclaimer. Disclaimer: we're not making fun of anybody with any deficiencies or any disabilities or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, this particular syndrome, syndrome is actual syndrome. It's
Oh.
like undeveloped. Basically, your body grows up, but your testes don't, and your penile tissue.
So
Don't.
if you think about it, if you really think, now I'm thinking, if you really think about this whole situation now, and just think about everything, technically, like literally, and not even just this, everything. Technically, when people become an adult, are we really fully adults? Because you have people like that. You have people with child mind.
Oh,
I'm a kid at heart. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
But
when you
but
think about it, like, are we really all the way grown?
No, that's what I'm saying. We never stop doing it. We never stop going through changes. We always
Because they may be fully mentally grown, but they got a kid something. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing too, right? That's why I've been saying for years, but people don't.
I still got kid teeth.
You know what I'm saying? No, we don't. No, we're not fully grown. Because even when we just get older, as in not even in age, but older as in body, though. You know, your body tells your real age, not the age that you've been assigned.
Yeah.
If you got wrinkles and all this other shit, but you're definitely older than 6 years old. I can tell you that one straight up.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. So no, we're not fully grown. We're never gonna be fully grown. We always going through some form of puberty, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even those dudes like in their 20s, like 25, 26, in their 20s, right?
Yeah.
They have maybe more of a high pitched voice. But then when they get in their 40s and late 30s,
they be sounding like they very white.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. I mean, that's what happened to me, though. You know what I'm saying? I had that high pitch when I was in my 20s. But then soon when I get older, my shit start going deeper and deeper and deeper.
I probably would have laughed at you. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it wasn't like it was like Michelle. My voice was like Michelle A or anything like that. Though, you know what I'm saying? My voice not like that. I mean, it was a little deep, but it wasn't like it was deep, but it was not like Barry White or nothing like that. It was like it was just like a regular deep voice, but sometimes my voice pitched though. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Right. It wasn't like Magoo or Michelle A or anything or that little lady that that played the police academy. It wasn't like that though. You know what I'm saying? She was actually cute though. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what happened to her. But anyways,
wonder now too. What was her name?
I don't know.
Wait, I've come to Police Academy. Now you got me looking.
Yeah, Police Academy. Police Academy. The first time I seen it was I don't actually believe all every police academy. Which one the sequels or anything like that?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, cast. Hold on. Now you got me looking.
I don't remember her name, so I don't know if you're gonna be right.
That's an older pic. This must be her. Marion Ramsey. That gotta be her. She's the only one. It's an older picture of her. It's not older. She looks nice. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be her.
Who?
Hold on. Marion Ramsey?
Oh yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Damn, she look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
no. Oh no, she's dead. She died last year, January 7th. Why no one said this? This should have been all over Facebook. I'm doing this. I'm doing it right now.
Fuck.
No one told me about this.
Well, I mean, she was an actor, but she was like one of those, But
She was well known.
Even Neil, though, she was known to me, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
She died January 7th
Let me guess.
of last year.
Let me guess. She died of COVID, right?
Hold on. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, hold on. It says, how did she pass? They better not put that. I don't know. Let me see. Is that cause of death is currently undetermined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It's still undetermined?
Undetermined. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Undetermined.
Oh, wait. That was as of January 8th.
Mm-hmm. It's now February, though.
Of last year.
Mm-hmm. Undetermined. Okay. Undetermined. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, she's like, well, she died of COVID.
Right.
COVID, man.
But it doesn't. I wish it would. Oh, well. It's okay.
Yeah. Let's continue. But yeah.
She's very beautiful, though.
Yeah, I told you, she looks like she never aged.
It does, right. She doesn't look like it at all. And she looks sweet. She's very beautiful.
Sokol is placed in the back of an unmarked police car. The cops put his pizza in the trunk. He's hauled off to Fairfield, Connecticut Police Headquarters. Sokol is booked, fingerprinted, and poses for a mugshot. Cops read him his rights.
Anything you say or statements you make may be used against you.
He waives his right to remain silent, and the arrogance he displayed during my confrontation comes out in the police interrogation.
Isn't that all speculation, though?
To me,
I mean, it's
what's the speculation? I'm looking at this thing. It's like
you're speculating that I was going to have sex with her tonight.
Because that's what you said.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that? Well,
No.
tell me what you said.
Well, we talked about having sex, but that doesn't mean
Isn't that
With a child?
doesn't mean I was going to tonight.
What's the deal with the marriage certificate? What was that conversation? Or a marriage agreement or a contract you talked about?
Well, I know I was joking at one time when I said, "Is it in the contract?" I was joking.
Was there a mention of like bringing some type? I mean, maybe it was in jest, but did you mention bringing some type of?
Oh, dude, why is this dude's voice getting deep?
Contract or something like that?
No.
What you trying to do?
No. Bringing something? No. I was just explaining to her that people can get married by just signing a contract, signing marriage documents.
But you're talking about a 12-year-old.
But you need a witness, though.
Right. And it's kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you could
14,
probably even
14,
understand.
but yeah, she said she was 14. But okay.
She was 14.
I know it's young.
But we're talking like 12 years old. That's like 6th, 7th grade. You know what I mean? That's a young human being.
Keep saying 12.
Well, you want me to use your term and say 14?
I mean, I know that's the
Because it makes it better. Okay.
a little bit.
Nah, you see what he just did though? Did you see what he just did?
Yeah.
He's
a narcissist. And it's so crazy how many of them are out there.
Mm-hmm. No, but you see what that cop just did though?
Yeah.
He purposely said the wrong age. He kept correcting her, like saying like, no, it's not no damn 12, it's 14. See,
then he was like, okay, well, I'll just use 14.
So you stupid as hell, dude. You not realize what you was doing, boy. You dumb as fuck. Good job, cop.
But he thinking he's outsmarting them. That's because he has like a narcissist vibe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he is a Virgo, and most serial killers are Virgos and shit. So you know what I'm saying. Virgos and Pisces or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. No, for real, look it up.
I don't
Look,
keep up.
no, look,
I don't do all that. So I'm not
no,
gonna,
seriously, I look up the list of like astro signs of serial killers, right? Every last one, like every last one, either Virgos or fucking Pisces and shit. That's crazy.
well, I don't know.
No Taurus though. Yeah, we're not born serial killers. We're born lovers.
I don't know. I don't keep up with that anyway.
Well, I do.
I know clearly.
I mean, I was born on May 4th, so I with that thing.
You were born what?
May 4th.
Oh, May 4th. Okay.
Yeah. You know, they say that Taurus, like if you do exercise, Taurus.
Wait, your birthday's in May?
Yeah.
Ellie's birthday's in
May what?
15th.
Ah, hey, how you doing? Yeah. You know, people were born in May.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, people born in May are actually the coolest people in the world, though, man.
That's not true. It's
yes, yes, it is.
I mean, it's cute that you think that, but I mean, I'm gonna let you think it.
But you know,
but it's actually February.
But you know, May has something that February doesn't have.
What, Terry?
31 days.
I knew you was gonna say that, but we're too good. We're like February is like the best month where we just have to share. So what are you talking about?
Share what?
An extra couple days. You're welcome.
Man, look here, man. Y'all still got February 28th. They're not 29th till next year anyway.
That's okay. Because we stand out from the crowd, and we're better than like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're the best.
Well, you know what? I do have to admit that February is a cool ass.
It is. It's the best. It's the best. You can say
not the best, though. Right? Don't tell me.
It's the best. It's okay. I understand.
Not the best.
It's the best month. Yeah, it is. But I mean, you know,
that's like saying, like, you know,
it's like saying that we're the best month. That's exactly what I'm saying.
No,
I'm glad you agree.
No, this is Maytown over here, yo. Nah, but for real though, that's like when I said when I went to Houston, right? I was like, Houston. I say Houston's better than Dallas, but Dallas do have one thing that Houston doesn't have. Well, in my opinion,
a high crime rate.
I'm just oh, you asshole! Wait a minute! Asshole! Ooh, nah! I was wait a minute! Hold on! You know, First 48 was in Houston too. You know that, right?
The what? The First 48? I know that was at my daddy old job.
Well, yeah. So yeah, Houston's not.
The sheriff's department.
Houston's not. You know, I mean, I like Houston because that's a different.
Why you sound far apart? You sound far away.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
No, seriously though. Now I like Houston. Houston's the shit though. You know what I'm saying?
However, your volume go down or something?
Huh?
Did your volume go down?
No, it should though.
You just sound a little. I don't know.
No, it should though.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just you just sound like your volume went down.
Oh, that was part of my mouth being away from the mic.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, but I was gonna say this though. They have a. I hate to say this, but Dallas do have a better skyline though. Just be real.
Because y'all got a ball in the air.
Nah, it's just over there. Because if you look at Dallas skyline, you know, like I'm in Dallas though. You know, it's like
because the ball in the air.
Well, that too, but it's just a whole vibe of the skyline though.
That you gotta hurry and get home for you get bugged. I mean,
dude, Dallas not as bad as people think it is.
Or when you're driving downtown, like there's a certain smell. What is that? It's like a bayou. It stinks because all the bayous are in there.
I don't know. I never lived in Dallas.
I don't know, but I remember I was driving down one day. I was going to a friend of mine, and I had my windows down. I was like, "What is that smell?" And he started laughing. He was like, "Oh, it's because they find so many bayous in there."
Well, no, it's not. Well, I don't know about all that, but like I said, I never lived in Dallas.
Like it's a thing.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, I have to admit, the first time I went to Dallas, though, you know what I'm saying, it smelled like piss on the trains, though. Because
yeah. Y'all have y'all distinct odors.
Who's y'all? I'm not from Dallas.
not you. I'm just saying the city.
Oh, I'm about to say I'm not even from Texas. You know.
Not you, silly.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, Dallas do got its good parts too. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all like our sister town, brother
I
town.
have to admit though, the first woman I did meet was in Dallas though.
You what?
The first one I met down here was in Dallas though.
Because you went to Dallas.
Yeah, she was cool though. You know what I'm saying? She was cool.
Yeah, well, I'm clearly gonna be the first woman you meet because she's gonna be in Dallas because you went to Dallas.
Yeah, but I was living in Irving at the time too. I mean, it's Dallas County.
I mean, it's still all the same. Y'all just be trying to separate things.
No, who's y'all? They was separated. I still call Irving Dallas, so because it's the suburb of Dallas, though. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Okay, I'll separate it for all of Dallas. Okay, Dallas, Irving, Euless, Bedford, all that. Okay, we get it.
And then
Fort Worth.
all they did was just diced up little cities that belonged to them and put in named a different county.
That's really all they did.
And shit, I mean, look like Houston and motherfucking what's their nearest city? The nearest small town.
Berlin, Cypress, Jersey Village.
Yeah, all that was Houston one time, but then they diced it up and then say this is a different county. This is different
Okay.
county. That's what they did though. Like San Antonio to their little dicey towns, cut them up.
But Houston, Harris County made sure that we still got a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
I mean, like
it's a lot of land.
I'm like I said, Houston does have the vibe.
Amazing things, amazing people.
Yeah. Especially this one girl I met down there.
Thank you.
Yeah. She was cool though, boss.
I am. Thanks.
I'm definitely not talking about you.
Rude.
No. Here's the thing though. I can do anything for her that I can't do with you. Remember that.
Oh, you know what? Hey, let her have it. Let her have it. She got it. You know what? She got it. You're right. You got it. You got it. You got it. She got it. You got it. Y'all got it. I don't have it. I'm good.
Not even close, man. Hell no, I ain't even say that shit. We established our relationship a long time ago.
I'm glad.
Besides, we're too different.
Who? You and her?
No, me and you. We're too different. Hell no.
Yeah, we are. No, we're actually kind of the same, but like our mindsets are strong-minded, but on two different spectrums.
Yeah, one goes one way, goes the other. It's
yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing. Opposition.
No, it's not a bad thing. We just have two different. We're the same, but we're on two different.
Right.
Mind
states.
Yeah, like you're headstrong on one subject, I'm headstrong on another.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's opposition thing. It's not like
yeah.
Like I said, well, people fail to realize opposition just means different from what you are. Though. That's like if I call my woman, that's my opposition. That just means she's just opposite of me. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all.
My brother took some good pictures.
He's a photographer?
No, he just took it with his phone. We went. Remember I told you how we went to the park today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took some really good pictures. Some of them we just chilling and not even realizing he got a lot of pictures.
Let me finish. Got 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah, different.
How would it make it okay if you're gonna do things with her and she's 13? And you ultimately had relations with her, intercourse, how does it make it legal?
It wouldn't unless her mom consented to marriage. It's the only way it would be legal.
So you're gonna marry a 13-year-old girl with her mother's permission?
Maybe when she's 16, I would do that. Why is that like so hard to believe?
You're 44.
You're this many.
He's a true pedophile because his mindset is not comprehending how like an average person would find that different or odd.
But according to what you, it's not?
In my head.
In your head,
knowing what I was there for. knowing that I was not dangerous, that I was not a threat to her.
The detective then asks Sokol what he would think if he had a daughter and she was hanging out with a 44-year-old guy.
You're cool with that?
Well, obviously, at first, no.
At first?
Yeah, when they first walk in, it's not going to be cool. But if it was somebody like me, I don't think there's a threat.
Sokol posts a $250,000 bail and heads home to Beantown without his now cold pizza.
I have
He got money. He ain't cheap. He got money.
315 or 320 in all the investigations. Had anyone ever offer me a pepperoni pizza?
Sokol was charged with 3 felony counts: attempted second-degree sexual assault, attempted risk of injury to a minor, and enticing a minor by computer. Fairfield Police Chief Gary McNamara tells me Sokol's talk of marriage contract is a way to rationalize his behavior.
So they look for ways to justify, and this is just another way of him being creative and trying to really justify that.
A marriage contract?
Well, it doesn't matter what it is. Could be a marriage contract, could be an official stamp from who knows who. It doesn't matter. It is illegal to have sex with children. It's illegal to communicate you're going to have sex with children.
Sokol pleaded not guilty to all the charges and will stand trial.
You guilty of anything, man?
After a court hearing, he dodged our cameras and ran back inside the courthouse. We saw him sneak out the back door and duck into this restaurant.
He's a true pedophile because in his mind, he does not understand nor comprehend how can we not understand that it's in his mind, it's okay for him to be attracted to an underage child, which an average person sees that child is still a child, it's a baby. You know, I look at him as a baby. I mean, they're a child. And he is a true pedophile. Like he is not going to change. No, you see what I'm saying? And then for him to be able to bail out, that's dangerous for other children because he does not see his wrong. He doesn't see that, he don't even see how in a world he could be wrong. And that is so dangerous. He doesn't feel himself as a danger. He doesn't feel himself as a threat when indeed he is.
And that's what true narcissism looks like too, because
he's a narcissist and a pedophile.
He's also a and I said this before, yes, you can be a sociopath and a narcissist at the same time. Mental illnesses do not have limits.
It's sad.
You could be manic depressive, bipolar, you know what I'm saying? You could be ADHD, ADD, all at the same moment. You could be
mine's ADD and OCD. Well, OCD is I don't know.
OCD may not be a bad thing unless
it depends. My OCD used to be extreme, and I was able to calm it down. And then I was thinking that I didn't have it because I calmed it down. And then I went to go see a therapist. She was like, "No, sweetie, you still have OCD." And I was like, "Oh," she said, "It's just not to the extreme as it used to be, but I still have OCD. I have it, which again, if you like, because I didn't know it messed with me mentally. Because I thought maybe I was like, dang, am I tripping? Or, and then I would be like, clean up, it's like I can't stand like when it's, things are out of order. It was messing with me, Terry.
I got you. Well, yeah, I mean, this guy right here, he has some issues. He has some toys in the attic. You know what I'm saying? That's some toys in the attic. Some broken toys need to get fixed, though. You know what I'm saying? And this dude, I'm like, dude, I cannot comprehend the audacity that your mammy look like. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine the audacity that your mammy look like for you to say, well, she's 14, and I was just, I wasn't trying to have. Well, if she wanted to have sex, then yeah, it would. Then here's what. Oh, another thing too. He said right when the cop asked him, what would happen if someone did the same thing
to your daughter?
You heard what he said, right? Well, at first I would say no, but if someone like me put himself in that situation, then I'll approve of it.
You realize why he said like me? Do you realize why he said he doesn't find himself as a threat? Because in his mind, he's not hurting the child.
Right.
In his mind, it's a normal relationship. So that's why he's saying, well, like me, because in his mind, oh, I'm not gonna hurt the child.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
That's how he's thinking. When out actuality, that's exactly what he's doing. He's hurting a child.
Also, he's also when he put himself in that scenario, it also means that what he was doing is he's wishing for things like that to happen to him. And like say he meets somebody 14 years old, and then you talk to the parents be like, oh yeah, go on in, think you'll be all invited. Shit, you better be hopeful that you're not that the father's not there with his trusty bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know that bitch that actually take run. Got these little friends that run faster than he. You know what I'm saying? Those friends. Better hope she'll have a big Bertha bitch and her friends. You know what I'm saying? Coming to get you.
I don't know, man. Like, I pray I'm not ever in a situation like that. Like, as far as because I have girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I know how I am. And it's like, I'm not trying to go to jail. I still got to raise my other kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You in Texas, fortunately. And if if it's a threat, then you have to neutralize that threat all by any means necessary. Even
I don't know. Sometimes Terry, sometimes the law don't apply to us in all aspects. Sometimes the laws do not apply to us.
Well, we have to find ways to dissolve the bodies and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's easier to get rid of a body though. You know how many bodies haven't been?
I don't know.
You know how many motherfuckers that? Let me tell you something. You know how many motherfuckers Ted Bundy killed and they never found them? You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, and that motherfucker died over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Or actually, 33 years ago to be exact. You know what I'm saying? 33 years ago, and the motherfucker might still haven't been found. Shit.
Well, that's sad too.
Yeah,
but Ted Bundy was.
Ted Bundy was
he had privileges for the most part.
And I guess women back in those days had low standards, because they actually called that motherfucker. He was so pretty. He was so cute, and he didn't look like somebody. Dude, that motherfucker ugly as shit. What the fuck you mean, dude? I was like, I think white women back in those days had low standards, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
But I always wonder something though. How do motherfuckers pick their victims though? You know what I'm saying? How does motherfucker pick her out of all the motherfuckers out there? You just picked this one that Chris Hansen in.
But you know what? Some of them have it's kind of like a serial killer. Some of them, they just have their cookie cutters. You see what I'm saying? For whatever reason. Like it could be he could have had a crush on a little girl when he was young and never was able to go ahead and fulfill that crush. So he went on so he's gonna go ahead and have that cookie cutter. You see what I'm saying? The brown hair or whatever the case may be. Or some of them just don't. They just don't care, Or it could have been a high school crush. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anything, honestly. That's what I think. It could have been anything to make them latch on to that particular type of person.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I never been a perpetrator. I never made anybody a victim either. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't know about all that. But you know what I'm saying. I'm like, well, I did have a couple women fall in love with my intellect.
Okay. I don't know.
And my cooking skills. My cooking skills too. Seriously, that's how I gotta have my women cook for them and shit. Make them cakes.
What do you be cooking, Terry?
Oh, shit, I can make cakes from scratch. I can make pies. I can make a dope ass. I don't really like cooking beef or anything like that, or steaks or shit like that. But you know what I'm saying, if I make a young lady steak and she wanted me around, I could do that dopely though. You know what I'm saying?
On the first, I'm going vegan.
Good. I might join.
I am. I wanted to start this month, but my birthday's this month, so I know I'm gonna have some cake. So I want nachos for my birthday, Terry.
When's your birthday?
The 13th.
Of this month?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I just want some nachos. I want like a big thing of nachos, cheese, the meat, some M&Ms and sour cream.
M&Ms.
Yeah, gotta try it. Yes, Terry. M&Ms. You gotta have the chocolate M&Ms, the plain ones. Then also the Reese's, You know the Reese's Pieces. But when you do it, the melted cheese, it has to be warm, so it all can melt. It's making me hungry.
Dude, that's a person who gets high meal, man.
And jalapenos.
Dude, wait. Oh, wait. I get why. Okay, I get why you put M&Ms on.
I've always eaten weird.
No, it's the sour and sweet at the same. It's the salty and sweet at the same time. I understand.
Terry, honestly, I don't know what it is. Maybe it is because I'll put when I make a sandwich, I put a cookie on it.
Yeah, it's a sweet and salty.
That mayo and cookies.
Yeah. Wait, you put what?
Mayo and cookies. Like mayo. When I make a sandwich, I make a full sandwich. It has to have mayo and it has to have cookies and it has to have mustard. I have mustard on it. Well, mustard's optional, but I prefer mustard too.
You got some strange. Well, not strange, but you got.
It is. It's strange. Say it, Terry.
Well,
say it with pride, Terry. It's strange. It's weird.
That's a strange ass.
I've been getting that forever. People think people been thinking I've been pregnant my whole life, Terry, because I eat weird.
Now you eat. Man, if I see you eat like that, I would swear up and down you get high, for real. Because
people thought that too, and I'm like,
you know
I
what?
just eat weird.
Yeah, you fooled every stereotype though. You know what I'm saying? Like you eat like that too. You don't even get high. Like God.
I sure don't. Never have, and I love eating like that. I love it, and it's funny because people will look at me like I'm weird or say something. If I have a plate of food, I'll mix it together. I get all the flavors in my mouth. Fiestas in my mouth.
I'm tell you what. I'm a weed advocate. I'm a weed advocate though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a weed connoisseur too. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
And, you know. Hopefully a grower. Well, I need some seeds, and I need to go to Lowe's to pick up one of those potted soils though. You know, so with the miracle.
Oh yeah.
The miracle grow, but yeah, I'm starting growing my own shit. Not here, obviously. Well, not. I have to do it in an apartment because obviously I get no yard and I got some nosy neighbors. But
you need a yard?
Huh? No, you don't need a yard. All you need is like some lights and some potted soil and some seeds and some water. You know, basically, it's not hard to grow marijuana, dude. That shit's easy as fuck.
Okay.
People just make that. Some people just make that shit hard, which gets on my fucking nerve. You know what I'm saying? I like simplicity. Let's make it simple.
Keep it simple, people.
Like, dude, growing weed is not that hard. It's not that difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to call myself growing an onion. Oh, I got this one fruit. It's growing. It's sprouting out of its seed. I want to put it in some dirt. I keep forgetting to do it.
So I'm gonna start growing like avocados and shit.
Oh yes.
Because I used to keep those seeds like that. One, they don't give me a potted plant, potted soil.
Yeah.
Grow that shit.
Yeah.
And it's always never the right time. There's either too hot or too cold.
Right. I don't be knowing the times like when to do it. I guess I need to Google it.
Yeah. Nah, but check it out though, man. I mean, there's other videos. There's other videos with
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen versus Predator.
I love Chris Hansen. I used to watch him when I was young, and you know what's funny? It's not funny, but when I say there's so many predators out there, and it was like predators around me or whatever. And when I was younger, I didn't look at them as predators. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got older, I'm like, oh my goodness, that dude was a whole entire pedophile. You know? And it's like,
yeah. Yeah.
A whole entire pedophile. Like, what would make, you know what I'm saying, someone close to 30 look at a teenager?
Like my friend, like my mom's friend, right?
Yeah.
He had a good job, good car, nice house. You know what I'm saying? He did construction and shit. We thought the world of him though. And then he had his girl's daughter. You know what I'm saying? washing the car, he doing chores and shit like that. I think okay, that's his girl's daughter. So I guess you know what I'm saying he treated her like a daughter. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Right.
Dude, I'm like, dude, how you let this motherfucker drive your car, dog? She don't have a license though. How's that possible?
Wow.
And then come to find out, yeah, they were fucking.
Wow.
He grew the shit out that girl, man.
Wow.
Lost his job, lost his car, lost his job, lost everything. Which is so richly deserved though, because dude, you was a fucking groover, man. Groover.
There's so many of them out there.
Like, you grooming motherfuckers like god damn, dude. What the fuck?
So many. So many, Terry.
What's we going to do? What's we going to do?
It's really, literally, there's not anything a person can do, because if you think about it, a lot of pedophiles, they stay quiet about it because they know that the average person finds it weird or finds it different or finds it gross or finds it whatever, you know, so they'll stay quiet about it. And then when they do find someone who can relate, they'll open up to them.
Right.
Or someone who would listen, like me, the guy who came open to me, he came open about it. This is when I was driving the bus. He was on my bus, and at that time I didn't have anyone watch my oldest, and she at that time I want to say was like 4 maybe 5 years old. And it's like it'll be times he will always talk to me, you know, he was all come and talk to me. Before I knew he was a pedo, he'll always come talk to me. I was like, hey, because he's my regular customer. And then at first he'd be trying to flirt with me. That's another thing. Some guys, I even one guy admitted this. This is on like I think it was on Facebook or something. And he mentioned how like a lot of he says the only reason why I'm talking to you is to get to your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and it that made me think, I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so true. Guys do that, because the guy, the pedophile telling me about, he was always trying to talk to me. And I was like, dude, you got a whole entire wife. No thanks. And so, but then he saw I wasn't budging from that. So he just, you know, just kept a casual friendship or whatever. And then he later came over one day because at that time I was having my oldest on a bus with me, ride with me. And she'll sit right there where I can see her. Or right behind where I can see her. And every time he'll sit next to her, he'll talk to me for a bit and then sit next to her, and then come back and talk to me for a little bit, or sometimes he'll just stay up talking to me. Yeah, I didn't think nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I think one day, the first day I didn't have her, I didn't bring her because I finally put her back into daycare or whatever it was, or I found her a babysitter, whatever it was. And so she wasn't with me. She started being at the daycare or babysitter, wherever it was at the time. And so he was like, he started asking about her. I was like, oh no, just not other. She's at the babysitter. He was like, you could have kept her riding the bus. I was like, no, I don't like her on the bus like that, you know, too many people. And so he was like, okay, da da da. And then a little later, he started opening up that, you know, how he's a pedophile. And that's when he started telling me about it, you know. And I was like, dang, my whole daughter, you sat next to my child, you know. And then he's a photographer, so you take pictures, you know.
And it gets, and I just had a thought though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there are reasoning of telling people, because you remember back in the day where being gay or being transsexual or what they call them at the time, or they didn't call them transgender, they call them transsexuals back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Bisexuals, shit like that, right? What they're thinking is telling people. They think because when people first, you know, said discover like this mother gay, this person gay, this, it was more shunned. It was shunned at the time, though. You know,
Yeah.
like how dare
yeah,
you?
it was.
Yeah, you know, what I'm saying, how dare you? I mean, not so much more the gay people, but more of the transsexuals, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how fucking dare you tell me I have to call you ma'am or I call you sir, but you're the opposite. You was more the opposite of what you think you are. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? But now it's more accepted, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of us, we don't give a fuck, to be honest with you, though.
Right. Right.
Do what you do. I really don't give
Right.
a fuck, to be honest with you.
I literally had that conversation. I was like, I personally don't care. So don't think I'm judging you, because I don't care.
Okay, so now you know it's more accepted now, right?
Right.
They try to do the same thing, trying to introduce people to pedophilia, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be normal. That shit's never gonna happen. I'm sorry.
But I don't know. I hope it's never gonna happen. I put it like that. I really hope not, because you got to think about it. I'm not saying there is an agenda, but I'm just saying if there was an agenda, it would make sense of why they would normalize it. And the reason why I say that is because you got to think about, like, for example, sex trafficking or the sex industry. See what I'm saying? So if it's normal, if you people condition their, if people get conditioned that it's okay and it's normal for kids to perform sexual activities, then okay, they will lower the age of the strip clubs or lower the age of this and this and that. The ages will start getting lower to where it's normal. You see what I'm saying? To where it won't trigger, or it won't whatever offend as much, or you'll be afraid to say something if you did see it. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be what do you call them now?
You can get sued, or you can probably, it probably get to the point if you get sued that, oh, you're talking about my girlfriend. I don't care that she's 8 years old and I'm 38. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lawsuit now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
or if you don't accept their agenda, accept
right,
way,
you'll be and then you'll
be a pedophobe or some shit.
Right, and you got to think about it too. Even like in the black market and all that, you know what I'm saying? And the underground, that people would, from what because I came across this one channel, he was like, don't watch it yourself, because it's like, you don't want to see what's on the black, what he said, the black web, the dark web, whatever it was. He was like, yeah. He was like, you would be surprised how many children you see on there.
They do sex trafficking on a dark web, though.
Yes, and so that's what I'm saying. If you're being conditioned to see that it's okay for this old man is with a young girl, so you're getting so conditioned, and it's okay, and the law has been set saying that it's okay. It's like, well, you want to help the girl, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lose-lose situation, because people are now, I feel like, if there is an agenda, I'm not saying there is, if there is an agenda, and if the law, if the law does get passed for it to be okay, that opened up so many negative doors. You see what I'm saying? Kids are already getting, I'm gonna say snatched, because I don't know what you can and can't say on YouTube, but kids are already getting snatched. You know what I'm saying? Oh, give me a second, Ellie. Kids are already getting snatched, you know what I'm saying? And being sold. You know what I'm saying? And because this right here is accepted, more people are like that than what they want to admit. Again, because a lot of people are not going to open up and say, oh, I like, they'll sit there and they'll do little things. You got to spot it. Like me, after talking to him, that's why I like talking and finding out what's behind the brain. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives me an idea. Like, that show, it was a show, Dancing Dolls or something like that. He was sit there, that was his show. Why? Because the girls are flexible and their bodies are or wait, what do you say? The bodies are, everything's in place with their bodies. They're fit, and they're flexible. So, and he'll watch that show with his wife, but in his mind, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch that show because I'm not into gymnastics, and that doesn't appeal to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, and then when I see, certain things, it's like, oh my goodness.
Or I had another thought. I'm gonna
wait.
wrap this up after I'm gonna wrap this up after I say this stuff. Think about this. Or it could be those people who strongly is against those people, right? I mean, that's their subject to every discussion, conversation, everything, right? And be like, man, why you keep talking about that shit?
Yeah.
Like, how Eddie Long kept talking about gay people, like, you gonna bleed out your asshole, and you gonna do this and that.
I never watched them, but yeah.
Well, I watched a couple of those sermons, if you will, and or those sermons, if you will. And
I'm shocked that you watched the sermon.
Well, it wasn't a full watch. It was like one of those, they never had the full sermons on.
I don't know. I'm just shocked that you even stopped by and even take a peek.
Well, at the time, I didn't have the belief that I have now, though. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
So, you know, he was talking about, oh, gay people, you gotta enter, you cannot enter an exit, and gay people gonna bleed out the asshole, and so all this other stuff. And then he hold rallies and shit. He was like very anti-gay though, right?
But when people do that, that shows that's what they are about.
That's what I'm saying. So, come to find out, this mother was getting bit. This mother was bending over little boy. Well, not little boys, but bending over men and shit. I was like,
Yep,
wait a minute.
whole Davis
I was like,
situation.
wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. I thought you didn't like gay people, but you you suspect their son. And kind of find out he was. And I hope
Yeah, they're down low. It's the whole Davis situation.
I hope he pray his wife got some tests though, man, for real.
Yeah.
Because
it's a dangerous game when people play like that because it's like you're exposing yourself to both to just people, everybody.
And I swear, if I ever get AIDS from a woman, I find out her man was fucking another dudes, I'm beating his ass. I'm beating the fuck out of him, man, for real.
It's insane.
Seriously, if I find a woman, if I get anything from a woman and come to find out her dude was fucking another dude, I'm beating his ass, dude.
He can be messing with another female. It doesn't even matter.
No.
I mean, it's just the fact.
No. But listen to what I just said. If I find out I got HIV by a woman whose dude was fucking another dude, I'm not saying that he may not fucking a woman. I'm saying if he was fucking another dude, I'm beating his ass. Not because he can do whatever the fuck he want, but you put me in danger, bitch. I'm beating your ass.
But I'm saying you can get HIV from a heterosexual couple.
Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for a man. Well, they say it's easier for a woman to get HIV from a man, but it's kind of a catch-22 in terms from a woman getting it from a woman, though. I mean, you can still get it.
I'm saying not from I mean, the dude can be straight. You could be with a female. She cheating on you and a man, and that man is sleeping with another female. There's AIDS and HIV can still be.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, getting it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
because someone's unfaithful, that's upsetting. Regardless how they,
Well, true. But I'm just saying though, I just hope she got tested because I have this distinct feeling that he didn't die of cancer. Maybe he did. I don't know. I'm just.
Hey, who are we talking about? Maybe I'm lost.
Eddie Long.
He's dead?
Yeah, he died in 2016.
Wait, who is Eddie Long? Let me look this up.
He was one of TJ Jake's spiritual children.
I don't follow him either. Eddie Long. Why does his name sound familiar?
Maybe you heard this hit, Cost It Up.
I wonder. Okay, hold on. Eddie Long. Okay.
He was a head minister at New Birth Baptist.
This him?
Baptist. Yeah, that's him. He didn't look like that before he died, though. That's for sure.
Did he have AIDS? Is that what you're saying?
No, they say he died of cancer, but I have a distinct feeling, allegedly, that he died of the package. Allegedly. I'm not saying he did or not. I don't know. I never knew the man personally.
Yep, he died January 25th, 2017. Dang, people coming in.
I knew it was one of 2017. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, he was buried. He died on the 15th of January.
Yeah, he died like 5 years ago.
Wow. I don't know. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, but she here sick. Cross it up. He did it in church. Cross it up. Cross it up.
They cross it up?
Yeah, take the arms and cross
Is that
it
what
up.
he did?
Yeah, cross it up. Cross it up. He's talking about, favoring fair type shit, that prosperity bullshit. But anyways.
What is this about?
What?
Oh, did he get caught up in a scandal or something? What is this?
That's the gay thing I was telling you about. How you saw.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And so he would like say him and dudes that talk about all time talk about pedophiles, this pedophiles.
How tight are his pants? Oh.
That picture was sent to
No,
a
this is another picture I'm looking at. Oh my goodness.
any picture you see there with like span that shit that was sent by that was sent to another man, not his wife. But you know what? Forget him. But I just brought him to make a point of how people can we stop looking at look how people how
I just my thing is I don't understand the concept of cheating. I personally don't, and people think I'm joking. I literally don't understand the concept of cheating. And then for you to be, I don't care what your status is, if you have a high ranking status to where you have a lot of people looking up to you, I don't care what it can be in a church, it can be in whatever industry, literally in whatever industry, and you have a lot of people. Why cheat? You have, first of all, if you're in a relationship, you have so much to lose, but you have all this. I don't understand the concept of cheating.
well
Now, if he was curious into where if you're curious, you do it once. But if that's your lifestyle, you're gonna continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? So for him, I don't even want to say he was curious. If he got caught up in a scandal or in whatever it was, he was no longer curious. He met his curiosity. That's what he enjoyed. Well, why cheat?
But yeah, that that dude was weird. But well, I brought him up just to say that this how people when they talk about something so vehemently and anti and all this and shit, they usually be the ones who's doing it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true.
So you gotta be careful. Motherfucker gotta be careful. Like with people like I see this a lot there. And I was like, damn, why you talking about homosexuality so goddamn much, dude? Why you preaching about that? What's wrong with you, man? There's something else to preach, man. Because I be in church, right? And
Yeah.
they be this particular preacher kept preaching and preaching and preaching that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
He could have been like talking to himself about it,
That's what I'm saying though.
publicly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
I think that's what he was doing though, because he was one of those motherfuckers who went to a girl, right? It's like you should be wearing that, motherfucker. It is 101 degrees outside. What the fuck you mean I ain't gonna be wearing a goddamn bikini, a swimsuit? What the fuck is you talking about? The hell is wrong with you, dude? It's 101 degrees outside. I don't wear no t-shirt. I wear no pants. I ain't wearing shit. God damn it.
I don't be. I'm inside.
Yeah, me too. But I do work on my tan though. You know what I'm saying? I do get the.
I know. I need to go get mine. Well, I love sometimes I get my little some makes it cooler to me.
But I turn like a dark brown red type shit though.
Me too. I turn like a reddish, and then once my skin color is just trying to come back, it goes to a golden color. It's so pretty.
I know, right?
I love my color.
I remember I got the dopest tan in the world. You couldn't tell me shit. But then the winter came and took my damn tan back.
Dang.
But anyways, as I'm saying, right? He was one of those motherfuckers like he was always talking about homosexuals. Like I'm like, dude, why you keep talking about this? Every time I go to this fucking church, you talk about this
Hypocrite.
bullshit, man. Like, why the fuck you keep talking about this? I was like, every time I went to this fucking church, he always had this old Don preaching over himself, this motivating speaker looking motherfucker. Speaking about this, why the fuck you keep speaking about this shit? Nobody's here that I know of. Well, not me. Well, I'm just talking about myself. I'm talking about myself. I know I'm not that way, so why the fuck you think I care to hear about that bullshit all the goddamn time? Once, yes. Twice, if you missed the point, okay, fine. But 3, 4, 5, 6 times,
when it's repeated like that, that's heavily on their heart,
right?
Because it could be of guilt,
Oh,
yeah, and yeah, because it's a David situation. You know what I'm saying? You put it on the front. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're a down low. You're a down low dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy because I don't have respect for people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're lying. Like, why lie? You are who you are. Why lie?
Dude,
like,
it's the 21st century. Nobody cares anymore, dude. We got more shit to worry about. We got more shit to worry about in a little bit. Like, I didn't worry about having to pay my rent next month. That's I don't, but still,
Yeah.
though, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You just have other things to worry about other than someone else's lifestyle. My thing is, if it's not gonna affect someone else, like pedophiles, okay, yeah, that's something we need to be cautious about because that's affecting someone else's life.
Right.
That's not just affecting their life. That's affecting other people's lives. Just because if you think about it, like for example, this one, if this was a true story, if he would have went through and this girl was real, not only would he have affected her life, but he would have, if she would have had kids, he would have her kids' lives, her parents' lives. It's a whole dynamic, you know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that because they're trying to go ahead and fulfill that need in a moment when you are greatly affecting other people's lives, you know. And I can speak on that personally because I know that on my mother's side, her father is a pedophile, but he he did. Oh shoot, can we say that? I don't know. Okay, because he did what he did to his kids, his own kids. You know what I'm saying? His girls, and they were kids at the time, but as they got older, it affected them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, and then not only it affected them mentally and emotionally, it had them broken, but it trickled down to their kids. You see what I'm saying? And like for example, and also that brings up mental issues. It does. It triggers mental issues. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there are people who are bipolar and people who are schizo and all of that because it triggers things. You see what I'm saying? Or people who are just paranoid, period, or people or whatever. And it's funny because like the other day I was talking to someone and then all of a sudden I got a memory of, you know, my mother, and I was like, oh my goodness. You know, as a child, I didn't know what was going on. She didn't do anything to me, but it was things that it's like looking back, and I was like, but it's like as an adult, I see it as I guess in a way, she wanted control over something in her life, some situation in her life or whatever, to where, because when she was a kid, she had no control. You know, her daddy taking her on his Harley Davidson and, you know, or whatever in the backwoods and raping her. You know, she had no control over that. She got older, you know what I'm saying? No one listened, you know, and because of his status, no one cared to listen. And people didn't want to look at that because of his status. They did not want to take action. And then if you talked about it, you were the one looked at like you were wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I don't deal with that side of the family because I'm like, you don't only, and people don't realize you don't only affect the child. You don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole situation, and it trickles down. And then you have your family dynamic is now broken because you ruined the child's life. Now their adult family is broken because of that. And it trickles down. You see what I'm saying? And then it brings up a lot of trust issues and then a lot of, you know, whatever. And
well,
oh boy, I tell you,
I mean, I'll put it like this right here, man. If a parent does that to their child, then that child has every right to no longer look at them as a parent. You're now an enemy. Not have to notorize you by any means necessary.
You would think so. You would think so. But some people, like, he has so much control over even as now that I want to say it's hard for them to look at it that way. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like it got to the point. It's so much on that side to where I have to cut myself off from that side.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And limit. Like I think like if I do speak, I'll say hi or whatever to like my auntie or to one cousin. And other than that, that's really it. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, it's like I don't want to get caught up with the issues over there. You know what I'm saying? I got too much going on my side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, and then on top of that, my girls would never know their great granddaddy because he's a pedophile. I know as soon as you see my kids, my girls are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And so I know that if he sees them, he's gonna want them. And then when my cousin came and told me how my grandfather approached her to try to get her, you know, because he has money. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'll pay for your whole school. What do you want to go to school for? I'll pay for it. And she already knew what that came with. You know what I'm saying? And so she had to deny that. He's like, you're my granddaddy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. That goes for anybody. If your parent does anything to you that's like that, then they're no longer your parent. They're now my enemy. And you, as an enemy, they're longer, like I said, they're no longer your parent. They're now your enemy. You have every right
Right.
to neutralize that threat by any means necessary.
Right. But you are an adult thinking like this. You gotta think of a child. A child's not gonna think that way.
I mean, you know, I got picked on as a little kid, so.
Well, still, even as a child, you're not gonna think of it like that.
Well, it's a short story I want to tell you right now, though.
Okay.
My cousin, Contra, he died some years ago.
Oh, I was like,
and, when I was young, he used to thump me in the side of my head. He used to do this, do this, do this. So one day I got tired of thumping my damn head. I took one of those I took a fork and I stabbed his leg. Like, dude, you gonna stop thumping me, damn it.
but you got fed up of a situation. You got fed up of being picked on. So you reacted. You retaliated.
Yeah, it wasn't the first.
And how old were you? That was your cousin. So how old were you though?
I was like 6 years old at the time.
Yeah. But you got to think about too, the dynamic of the situation was totally different than a pedophile situation.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
I just use that as an example of you keep doing that shit. I'm gonna take advantage on your stupid ass though. Now I gotta neutralize this threat. The only way I can neutralize that threat is stabbing the fork with
that one.
And right before he died, he had that block. Before he died, he had that block right to that day too.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 6 years old, so I didn't obviously know any better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know better, but you know.
Yeah.
That's my.
All right, Terry. Oh, Terry, I know you gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I do. But fortunately, I work from home, so I
No.
don't have to get up or anything like that. And all the ice is gone. Though.
Everything's there.
Yeah. So what?
I said everything's right there.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't need to come to my house for anything. Well, maybe a couple of things, but not everything. Though, all right.
Oh, Terry.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up right here. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Please. Yeah, subscribe to this channel. Like, share. Bye. We love y'all.